Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Friday, October the 5th, 2012. This is Eric Hatfield here for LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. We are here live at Baton Rouge's Breck Memorial Stadium, here to bring you the homecoming game between Madison Prep Academy, your Chargers, and the Baton Rouge Chef Patriots. It is a warm evening, but it is getting cooler very, very quickly. It's about 80 degrees right now. Humidity is pretty steep this afternoon. I was just down with the team beforehand and chatted with Coach Kevin Jackson. He did have the following commentary to make prior to start this game, and I will play these comments for you. Just to catch you up to speed, if you tuned in last week, Madison Prep went on the road to New Orleans and came back from 21 points down to rally and defeat LB Landry in Berman Stadium on the West Bank in Algiers. So that was the first win of the year for the Chargers, and they are trying to carry that momentum back to Baton Rouge and try to carry a second consecutive win back to Madison Avenue as they take on the Chef Patriots. I chatted with Coach Kevin Jackson just a few minutes ago, and he had the following to say about tonight's contest.
Eric Hatfield here for LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. I'm standing with Coach Kevin Jackson, head coach of the Madison Prep Chargers. Coach, you got Baton Rouge Chef coming up after a big confidence-building win last week. How are you all going to build on that win in New Orleans, and what's your game plan for tonight?
Well, I told the kids that we have a one-game winning streak, and it's the start of a new season. So the rest of the games, we're having a whole new attitude. We come to win. We're going to put in the work. We come to win every game. We're going to take each game one by one. We're not going to look forward to the next opponent. We're just going to take care of this one tonight. We had a good time at the pep rally. We're going to end right here with a win.
Last year, the Chargers hammered Chef pretty thoroughly. It was a pretty savage beating. Are you a little concerned about some of the kids who were here last year maybe being a bit overconfident? I mean, there's definitely a clear difference in athleticism, at least from last year's team. How do you keep them from looking too far ahead and from getting overconfident and underestimating the opponent?
Well, what has happened with the Baton Rouge Chef team is they'll combine the Baton Rouge Patriots with the Baton Rouge Chef, so they're a whole new team also. So and last year we had a lot of injuries that when we went to the game with the Baton Rouge Patriots, we was kind of undermanned, we didn't have enough kids. Most of the kids had to go away. But now we're in a different situation. We got more kids and we can do substitute. And we are in shape, but we got to get everybody acclimated to what we're doing, which they are. And we just going to come out here and have a good time and try to bring win back to Madison Prep.
If you guys get ahead late in the game, do you plan on experimenting with some things in practice that you might not normally try in a closer game?
No, we want to secure the victory first. And once we secure the victory, we might do something a little different, but it won't be tremendously different. We just want to concentrate on this win so we'll have momentum going into the next one.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Best of luck. All right, that was Coach Kevin Jackson of the Madison Prep Academy Chargers. Kickoff at 7 p.m.
So that was Coach Kevin Jackson with his commentary. Obviously, he has very high expectations for his team. He expects them to build off of the win from last week, and I would expect Coach Jackson to expect nothing less for his team. So to bring you up to speed, as far as injuries, significant injuries from Madison Prep, Cameron Harrell is still out. He suffered a concussion a couple of weeks ago. He will be back at practice on Monday, and that will be a much welcome addition to the defense. Other than that, there are no significant injuries. Darryl Barber will be returning to the lineup, and as I understand, he'll be assuming some place-kicking duties. Some of you may know that I do work with the special teams unit during the week, and I will say that his range was very impressive, so Darryl Barber might add a dynamic to the Madison Prep arsenal that we haven't seen really in the history of the program. That's a possible place-kicking game for field goals and for extra points. He looked really good beforehand, and if Madison Prep is in a jam and they want to tack on some easy points, it's 4th and long, why not? So we may very well see that tonight. We are about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Like I said, it is homecoming, and as always, these are young people, so they're going to be very, very excited. The kids certainly seem very charged in the locker room, heading out before the start of the game. So while we wait for these few minutes to tick off of the clock, let's talk a little sports real quick. We have a couple of contests for Louisiana teams coming up over the weekend. We have the LSU Tigers traveling to Gainesville to take on Florida tomorrow. What can I say? LSU, it's time for them to put up or shut up. It's time to show what they're worth. They've played 5 games this year. They are 5-0, but they've definitely had some lackluster performances. They struggled trailing in the second half against FCS opponent Towson last week. Not exactly the strongest passing game against a team that is a high school team compared to a team like LSU. The week before, they struggled very, very badly against Auburn. They got by. They won 12-10, but some foolish turnovers almost put LSU in a very precarious situation against an Auburn team that's really in rebuilding mode under Gene Chizik. Their point spread into that game was 21 points. LSU's got a lot to prove. Now, one thing that Les Miles and these Tigers have done ever since he's been there is they always have a tendency to play to their opponent's level. You'll notice very often with FCS opponents, the Les Miles LSU Tigers will play down, and try to physically wear out their opponents, and then turn it on late in the game if it's even close, and just outmuscle them. Les Miles does try to not show his hand very much. We better be showing his hand tomorrow, because any chance Miles and these Tigers have redeeming themselves of that debacle last year in the championship game after starting off 13-0 is going to hinge on an impressive showing in Gainesville, because LSU has been dropped multiple spots in the polls with their kind of tepid vanilla performances. The pollsters noticed that, so it is critical that LSU really has a strong showing. Frankly, just goes to the swamp and gets a victory. I think that's all that one can ask. I think in the SEC, a win is a win is a win, and that certainly applies when you go on the road, and definitely applies when you go to Gainesville to play Florida. Also coming up on Sunday, the New Orleans Saints will be on Sunday Night Football. They will be on the big game before a national stage. They will face the San Diego Chargers. The San Diego Chargers right now are leading the AFC West with a 3-1 record right now. San Diego runs the ball very well. The Saints have had a lot of trouble stopping the run. What they have not done as much this year, though, is open it up with Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He's a guy who I think is a borderline elite quarterback, but he's not there yet. And what it's going to take for Rivers and the Chargers to succeed in the Superdome is for Rivers to open it up and exploit Saints defense has been very vulnerable. So that's going to be very interesting to see. The Saints look like they came back to life last week as they took the Green Bay Packers to the wire at Lambeau, falling short 27-28. So we'll be looking forward to seeing if the Saints can rebound and get that first W on the board, and if LSU can go out to the swamp and snatch themselves a victory. We are about 6.5 minutes from kickoff here at Memorial Stadium. You can hear the cheerleaders, the dance group kind of getting it cranking up. You can hear a little rap music there in the background. I think these kids are very excited and ready for this homecoming game to get underway. The Baton Rouge, the Chef Patriots rather, are on the other side of the field. We faced them last year. They look like they have a few more kids than they had before. Coach Jim Mosslander of the Baton Rouge Chef Patriots was kind enough to share his roster with me earlier in the week and help me prepare to bring a decent broadcast to you. I see a few names on this roster from last year, but what's notably absent is the presence of any senior leadership. Very, very little. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5, 6 seniors. 6 seniors on the entire Chef Patriots roster. That leaves a lot of room for exploitation. Madison Prep, on the other hand, has an abundance of juniors who were here last year who are coming back as seniors. Guys like Michael Burns, guys like Cameron Harrell, although he's not playing today, guys like Chad Williams, who will be playing somewhere in college. Even if it's an FCS school, he will be playing in college as a quarterback. That is a very, very gifted athlete, not only on the gridiron, but also on the basketball court. So there are a lot of advantages that I think Madison Prep will have. They practice hard. Coach Jackson gets them prepared. This is a team that, they Monday through Friday they are on the field, they're watching film, they're engaging in walkthroughs, they're practicing, they're well conditioned, and it looks like Madison Prep is about to take the field in just a moment. So we will turn the attention down there to the kids, and we will be getting underway very, very shortly. You can see, or maybe you can't see, I know the view, the bird's eye view is only so much, but here they come onto the field. These kids are very charged. And you can probably pick that up all the way from up here in the press box. Madison Prep will be wearing its dark blue jerseys with gold stripes and sky blue numbers, which is a nightmare for guys like me who are sitting so many feet up in the air trying to read them. Fortunately, I'm familiar with a lot of these kids, and numbers will be more of a guideline to me than the actual rule to follow by. Across the field of the Baton Rouge Chef Patriots, their colors are dark red, white, and blue, hence the name Patriots. They are wearing blue pants with white tops, blue numbers, and there's some red trim that it's very, very hard to see from up here. So we are about 4 minutes away from kickoff, and looks like the officials are giving the instructions to both sets of coaches, both sets of crews on the sideline. If you're into Baton Rouge Sports Talk Radio, I saw one of the officials down on the field is Carl the Cat Duncan. I think I've heard him call in just about every local show in Baton Rouge. He's definitely a small-time celebrity here in Baton Rouge, so it's good to see him. He's also recently married, so congratulations to Carl and his new bride. They're being given final instructions in the field. It's getting much cooler by the minute, which I welcome very much so. It was very steamy and very hot up here, and as you know, in South Louisiana, hot air rises fast, and not just the hot air coming from my lips on this broadcast. So it's getting much cooler. The temperature's now down into the 70s. We got a little bit of a breeze, so it's going to be a very, very pleasant autumn night for football. We are about 3 minutes away from kickoff. The captains for both teams are about to head to midfield for the coin toss. Here come the Chef Patriots captains. And from left to right, that is Cameron Soleil. Oh, I cannot see from up here. Cameron Soleil, Tyser Hansen, Cody Williamson, and there's another young man I cannot identify his jersey number yet. I'll get that to you very shortly. That's Travon Givens. So interesting that they have basically all underclassmen as captains, 3 freshmen, 1 sophomore. So obviously they have some young talent on that team. Chad Williams is being given the coin toss instructions. He's going to call it in the air. The captains for your Chargers are Chad Williams, Otis Orange, Michael Burns, Victor Ebert, Brandon. Sorry, that's not Brandon Hilliard. That's Brandon Hilliard and Chad Martinez. I believe all of them are seniors. So can't really tell who won the toss from up here. Looks like I can't tell who won the toss exactly. Got my eyes taken away for just a minute. I'm trying to see who called who, but they're exchanging pleasantries. I guess we'll be able to tell by who wins the kickoff, who won the toss. Let's see who's being sent out onto the field for the Chargers. So healthy crowd here tonight. Almost all the crowd is on the press box side. A lot of people from Chef. A little congregation right over there by that tunnel over there. Parents came to watch their kids. You can see a lot of Madison Prep people near the very front. There's the dance team all the way over there in the corner, led by Miss Ross, who's climbing up right there and always has those young ladies ready to perform and to entertain. The cheerleaders dance team is all the way over there to the right. And the scoreboard is showing 12 minutes. We're ready for football, folks. So let's see. Looks like
35 students all 5 years. Literally in one night, we had a situation where they took 2%.
Well, you know, I don't see Derek Pate or Robert Dixon going out onto the field, so I'm going to assume that Chef won the toss. It looks like Madison Prep will be kicking off. rise for the national anthem. There's some technical difficulties being tended to. Apparently we're having a little trouble here with the sound system getting the national anthem going. And when you're hosting a team called the Patriots, you should at least have that ready to work. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be getting started. Here we go.
And welcome to Madison Prep Academy 2012 homecoming game. Would you please remain standing with the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner? For the prayer. Everybody here and close your eyes. Lord, thanks for bringing us here, Lord, the traveling grace. I pray that our players today on both teams play well. Dear Lord, I thank you right now for allowing us to be here. I pray that you will give us traveling grace as we leave from this place. Amen.
All right, and we folks are ready for football.
And give a round of applause to our homecoming 2012 homecoming course of Madison
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be ready for football in just a second. You can take a seat if you want to. We're ready for football any second. I'd like to thank all of you tuning in live to LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com for this broadcast this evening. And the team should be set to kick off any moment now. We'll find out. We'll get a line on who won the toss very shortly. So here we go. Looks like the Chef Patriots are kicking off. So I suppose Madison Prep won the toss. Either that or they chose to defer, one of the two. So anyway, we'll be getting kicked off any second. Now, I apologize. Some of you might have tuned in just a few minutes ago at the announcement of kickoff. I kind of jumped the gun there a little bit, anticipating not anticipating the Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem, and the prayer. Anyway, teams are set to take the field, and now we really are ready for football. Deep to receive for Madison Prep as the number 21, Darryl Barber, and number 85, Chad Martinez, a.k.a. Ocho Cinco. So they'll be set to kick. Apparently, Derek Pate, I believe, might be sitting to start the game. I know there were some issues in practice. The coach had expressed some concerns about this week, so I'm not entirely surprised rather that he is not starting tonight. Kicking off for Chef is Tyler Dixon, number 24, for the Chef Patriots. And looks like they're calling the signals. There's the whistle. And we're off. There's a nice end-over-end kick fielded at about the 15-yard line by Martinez. Martinez takes it out to on the right side to the 25, to the 30. Martinez to the 35, still on his feet to the 40, still on his feet 45, and finally brought down from behind at about the 48-yard line. So Madison Prep is going to start off in very, very favorable field position. That was a 33-yard return by Martinez. And wow, I think they got their dates confused. It is not Monday night, although I do love that theme music and can listen to it any day of the week. So the quarterback for your Chargers, of course, is Chad Williams, number 5. Chad Williams had an incredibly outstanding game last week, rushing for over 60 yards for a go-ahead touchdown. He was absolutely magnificent last week. He had to have had over 150 yards rushing, though I did not see the official numbers. Shotgun formation. There's the handoff on the end around to Otis Orange. Orange is out to about to the 40, still on his feet, and finally brought down the 38-yard line. So Orange will pick up 15 yards on the play. So that's a great start for the Chargers, and that'll bring up a first down and 10 yards to go for Madison Prep. Let's see. Okay, that's actually officially a 14-yard run as the ball is spotted back at the 38-yard line, not the 37. Still a very good game for the Chargers. 11 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the opening period. Shotgun formation, trips to the right, one man to the left. One running back in the backfield is Trey Anders Edwards, number 4. Williams calls the signals. Man in motion is Orange. There's the shift. Williams going to take it right around the left side. Oh, he's plowed down hard. Good job. Good tackle there. That was a tackle by George Anderson, assisted by number 58, Wesley Horton, for the Patriots. That'll bring up second down. I don't think Williams gained, actually I take that back, he gained 3 yards in the play, so officially 2 yards. They're going to officially mark it at the 36-yard line. So good job by the defense anticipating the run there. And you're an adult, you remember being in high school, you can see these chippy little happy cheerleaders for the homecoming dance. Boy, that youthful enthusiasm, I'll tell you, it only comes once. Shotgun formation, trips to the right, man in motion is Otis Orange. There's the shift, there's the handoff. Trey Anders Edwards, big hole up the middle. He collides hard and comes down around the 25-yard line, and he should have first down yardage. Boy, you could hear the clap all the way up here in the press box. So, let's see where they spot the ball. That ball was at the 36, and that's all the way down to the 25. So that is an 11-yard gain for Trey Anders Edwards, and Madison Prep is knocking on the door here, folks. So first down again, 10 yards to go. 10 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Shotgun formation, trips left, one right. Williams barks the signals. Williams drops back to throw. He throws, end zone, Cole! Excellent deflection there. Good job breaking that up by number 14, Timothy Costa, the freshman, as he saved what would have been a touchdown. Chad Martinez had some separation from Costa, but as Williams released the ball, Costa made a good job catching back up to Martinez and breaking it up. That'll bring up second down and 10 yards to go for the Chargers. Ball at the 25-yard line. Madison Prep trying to knock on the door. Well, shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. The one running back is Trey Anders Edwards. Man in motion, looks like Otis Orange. There's the handoff to Trey Anders Edwards. No, I'm sorry, it's not Edwards, that is Ebert. And that is Victor Ebert in the end zone for a touchdown. Madison Prep, and there's a flag on the play. I saw that banana yellow flag go quickly. That appears to be in the area of holding. Victor Ebert had a good carry, but that might get rubbed out. We'll see what happens. Right now they have the ball spotted on the 3-yard line on the hash for the point after. Okay, that was... You'll have to excuse me, folks, with the sky blue numbers on the blue jerseys and from a high press box like we have here at Memorial Stadium, it's very, very difficult to read the numbers. I believe that was Victor Ebert. Nope. That one is going to go against the Patriots. I did not see the signal from the official, but I'm sure that Madison Prep away will decline the penalty. So that's 6 points for Madison Prep. Touchdown Chargers. Okay, I think that was in fact... I believe that was in fact Trey Anders Edwards that ran the ball in for the touchdown. It's really, really hard to see the numbers. Edwards has been the fullback for most of the year, and I believe that is Victor Ebert on the sideline standing next to Ruben Verlaine. So kind of going out on a limb here, and I'll try to get a closer look when there's a break in the action and make sure I get you the proper license plate on that truck. 9:57 to go in the first quarter. Madison Prep is going to try for the 2-point conversion. To my chagrin, some of you might know I do work with the kickers during the week in practice. I'd love to see my guys out there going for the point after, but Madison Prep has executed the 2-point conversion very well all year. They're converting well over 50%, so I do not blame Coach Jackson for getting aggressive and trying to really get on top of his opponent early. So we're just waiting for the whistle. I'm not sure if there was a timeout for hydration, though I don't think that's required in October. But not sure, that's why I'm just a broadcaster. So we are waiting very, very shortly. And that is quite fitting, because we hear the Jeopardy theme playing. Not really sure what's going on down there. So while we have a short break in the action, I'd like to take a moment to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you in part by the Daily Hat Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports, if you like to have a little fun with sports, and guys, if you like to look at beautiful women, log in to www.thedailyhattrick.com. Okay, so Jeopardy theme still playing. We have, okay, they ruled us a touchdown. I'm not really sure what the surprise was there or what they were conferring over. There was a flag thrown in the backfield, would have been probably by the back judge, and it appeared to be in the area of holding. So, it's tough to tell exactly what it was, but perhaps the officials decided there was no holding. But either way, Madison Prep has 6 points on the board, and actually they are going to try for the extra point. Darryl Barber, whom I've worked with in practice all week long, that young man has excellent range. He's going to attempt the first kick of his Madison Prep career, and if anything goes like it did in practice, I expect it to go right through those uprights. Ruben Verlaine rushing onto the field, and here we go. Justin Russell to hold. Snap, ball's down. Kick is up, and it is short. So, Barber misses on the extra point, but he'll get better as time progresses. It's his first attempt. And with that break in the action, the score is your Madison Prep Chargers 6, the Chef Patriots 0 at Madison Prep's homecoming. This is Eric Hatfield for LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. With our break in the action, we have 9:57 remaining in the opening period. I'd also like to thank some of our other sponsors who have supported Madison Prep Academy Athletics since last year. Williams Construction for all of your residential and commercial building needs. Contact Williams Construction in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Williams Construction on Lobdell Boulevard in Baton Rouge. Also, Golden Medical Equipment and Supply. Golden Medical and Equipment, where the patient comes first. If you need canes, if you need walkers, if you need something for mom and dad, if you're temporarily hurt yourself and you need some assistance getting back on your feet, or some long-term equipment, please contact Golden Medical Equipment and Supply, where the patient matters, where the patient comes first. They make this broadcast possible on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. So the score, Madison Prep 6, the Chef Patriots 0. Here it's about 10 minutes after 7, so this first period is moving about as quickly as the last ones were. Our last couple of games were over 3 hours long, as Madison Prep can put up a lot of offense on the board, and with a lot of offense are going to come a lot of official timeouts for incomplete passes and for touchdowns and for changes of possessions and blocks, blitzes, and penalties. And we hope you enjoy all of that, because you will get that today here at on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. So Madison Prep set to kick off. I believe that's Gerald Blacher. Yes, Gerald Blacher is kicking off for the Chargers. There's a kick, a nice end-over-end kick by Blacher, fielded at the 19-yard line. Oh, wow, big seam right there, exploited by Chef, still on his feet and returned all the way into Madison Prep territory. Oh, my goodness, all the way to the Madison Prep Academy 43-yard line, and Chef is going to start off with very, very favorable field position to start in the here as they take the first possession of the first quarter. That was number. It could not have been Austin Hammondtree, I don't think. I didn't get the license plate on that truck. I'm sorry, that was number 24, Tyler Dixon on the return, and that return went all the way to the. That was a 30. Wow, around the right side, and is brought down. That was the running back, number 28, Michael Costa, the senior. Brought down around the right side. Nice gain on the play. That was a 38-yard return on that kickoff by Tyler Dixon. First down play, that was a gain of 5 yards all the way to the Madison Prep 38-yard line. So, second down, 5 yards to go. There's the shift. Dropping back to pass. The shift, there's a pass along the right side to the sideline, and it's incomplete. That pass by Eric Mosslander, the quarterback, intended for Spencer Costa, incomplete. I'm going to guess that Eric Mosslander is related somehow to Coach Jim Mosslander. I don't think that's a coincidence, and his last name is neither Smith nor Jones, so I'm pretty sure that there's some relation there. Third down, 5 yards to go. This will be the first third down situation of the game for either team. Coming up to the line. I formation for the Patriots, standard I. There's the handoff. Four balls on the ground. The exchange was botched. Mosslander tried to hand it off to Tyler Dixon. The ball's on the ground. Looks like Chef recovered, but not before losing. Oh, wow, they lost about 3 yards in the play, so that's going to bring up fourth and very long. Fourth down and about 7 yards to go for the Patriots. Ball is just past the 41-yard line, just short of the 40. And they are going to elect to punt. Now, I remember when we played these guys last year, the punter was Austin Hammondtree, but I don't believe that's the same young man punting the ball away. Madison Prep has 2 men deep to receive. That's a very low snap. He's going to have to kick it very quickly. That ball fielded at the 18-yard line. I believe that's by Martinez, still on his feet, and he's still trying to evade some tacklers. And he is finally stacked up. Looks like it'll be spotted around the 25-yard line. So that is a very, very long 7-yard return. It's officially a 7-yard return, but I think Martinez must have run about 20 or 30 yards side to side in getting there. The punter for Chef was Davis Porosho. And looks like they're doing the Dougie down there. All right, so we have a change of possession. 8 minutes and 1 second to go in the opening period. So that was roughly a 25-yard punt. for the Patriots. I did not get the official distance on that. Back to throw is Chad Williams. Williams looks, he's going long. He just misses Ocho Cinco. Williams pass intended for Chad Martinez. He just overthrew him. That would have been a very, very big gain for the Chargers had it been completed. So we will now be looking at 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Ball is at the Madison Prep Academy 27-yard line. No. It's a webcast. Yeah. Okay, so just shotgun formation, trips to the right, one to the left. Chad Williams calling the signals. The lone running back appears to be Tranders Edwards. There's a screen pass into the flat. For this Orange on his feet. He's got a lot of yards there, and he is all the way down to about the 49-yard line. They're going to spot it officially at midfield, and that'll be a 1st down for the Chargers. Chad Williams' pass was an immediate bubble screen, hit Otis Orange right in the breadbasket, and that is a 22-yard gain for the Chargers. So, 1st down, 10 yards to go, ball right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. Edwards, the lone running back. Dropping back to throw. Oh, sorry, that's right up the middle. That's not Edwards, that's Ebert. That's definitely Victor Ebert, and he looks like he gained about 12, 13 yards, and that should be another 1st down for the Chargers. Let's see where the ball is spotted. I actually do not see Trey Anders Edwards even dressed. I wonder if he is injured. I know he took a good shot last week during the game against LB Landry, so perhaps he is not in action. And there's no penalty. There was a flag down the play, but the official has waved it off. So here come the Chargers up to the line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball is at the 37-yard line of the Chef Patriots, and they're going to start the game clock. We have 7:18 and counting remaining in the opening period. Williams calling the signals. Trips right. Williams back to throw. Throws. It is caught by Brandon Hilliard. Still on his feet, and he's brought down at about the 28. They're going to spot it maybe at the 27-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 28-yard line. So nice gain there from Williams to Hilliard. That is a 9-yard gain, as that ball is spotted at the 28. And there's a timeout. I believe that's an official timeout. I didn't see the signal. That is an official timeout for hydration. The LHSAA rules certain intervals in which officials must stop play and give students a chance to hydrate. I know that it is mandatory by a greater number of intervals during September and by August and September. I don't think it's quite as many in October, but nonetheless, I think it's a great idea. Definitely different when children of the 80s and 90s like myself were in high school, where you get a salt tablet and the coach says, walk it off, water's for sissies. Well, maybe not my generation, maybe a little earlier, but the point is definitely the regulating authorities, the regulating entities take this much more seriously, as well they should. So, got the dancers going to little Beyonce there. We'll see if we can cue in on those young ladies. Like I said, we have a bird's eye view, so it might not be very easy for you all to see at home. So here we come back to the action with 6:46 remaining in the 1st quarter. Madison Prep moving the ball down the field. They have it at the Chef Patriots 28-yard line. And we are back to the action. The play clock is running. There's the whistle. All right, so trips left. Trips left, one to the right. Shotgun formation. Dropping back to throws, Williams. There's Tranders Edwards. There's the pass. He's caught by Ocho Cinco in the end zone. Touchdown! Chad Williams' pass is complete to Chad Martinez, a.k.a. Ocho Cinco, and that is a 28-yard touchdown pass. Touchdown for the Chargers. So with 6:21 to go, Madison Prep has gone ahead 12-0. And we got a little Mardi Gras music there going. Sounds like a little do what you want us. So Madison Prep is going to try for the point after again. They're going to give Darryl Barber another chance. I guess what Coach Jackson is thinking is with a comfortable lead, he wants to get a chance to work Barber in there, get him comfortable kicking the point after, so when they really need him for a closer contest later in the year, he'll be more acclimated. Barber was hitting them from beyond 30 yards in warm-ups, so I mean, he's definitely got the range and the accuracy, just needs to practice. Snap, ball's down, kick is up. It is good! And that, folks, in the 2 years I've been calling Madison Prep Academy football, is the first successful PAT I have witnessed. So you have just witnessed Madison Prep Academy football history, and that young man, Darryl Barber, who I've coached during the week, has made me very, very proud, as he has put an extra point on the board. And Coach Jackson, when you watch the replay, you can give me a pat on the back too. Good job for that young man. So that will give Madison Prep the lead now, 13-0, and the Chargers are comfortably going up top. So with a break in the action, I'd like to take a moment to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you in part by the Daily Hat Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports, if you like to have a little fun with sports, and you like to look at pretty women, log in to www.thedailyhattrick.com. So, Gerald Blacher. No, I can have Darryl Barber kick it off. Barber, nice end over end kick by Barber. There's the return. And looks like, I believe that's Dixon. Dixon has a seam. He's around the left side. And, boy, the kick coverage has just been very, very difficult for Madison Prep tonight. That's another good return by Dixon. He's going to bring it to about the 45-yard line. That is a 28, maybe a 29-yard return by Tyler Dixon of Chef. Still got a little outcast going there. So here come the Chef Patriots up to the line. First down, 10 yards to go, ball at the 45. Rolling out, there's the pitch out, around the right side, and he's going nowhere. That's a no-gainer. Brought down, looks like Victor Ebert and perhaps Otis Orange combined on the tackle. That was a handoff to Michael Costa, the senior. So back to the drawing board for the Patriots. Second down, 10 yards to go. Well, that was Ebert on the tackle. And Trey Anders Edwards is in the lineup. I did see him on that touchdown pass to Chad Martinez. I did see Edwards lined up in the backfield. So 5 minutes, 34 seconds to go and counting remaining in the opening quarter. Here come the Patriots up to the line. Moss Landers in shotgun formation. Twins left, twins right, one running back. Man in motion. Mosslander, hands off. He goes absolutely nowhere. That's a big loss of yards. Stuffed there at the line of scrimmage by Victor Ebert. In motion went Austin Hammondtree. They tried to take it, and they did not. And they did not stay at home anticipating play action. They went right after the runner and brought him down for a loss of 5 yards. So that's going to make it third and about a mile for the Patriots. Third down, 15 yards to go. And let's see what Coach Mosslander is going to dial up from his playbook. I'm sorry, that was not a 5-yard loss. That ball was spotted up at the 43-yard line. So officially a 2-yard loss where progress was stopped. There's the handoff around the right side. That's Costa. Costa is trying to find a seam, and he's not going to gain too much. He's going to get to about the 49-yard line for a gain of 7 yards. But when you need 12 yards, 7 isn't quite going to cut it. That's going to make it fourth down and 5 yards to go. And let's see, it looks like the punting unit's going to come on for Chef. The punter for them is Davis Porcio, sophomore. coming out to punt. And that was actually, yeah. And actually, that was only a 6-yard gain. They did not quite reach the 49-yard line. Oh, yeah, actually, he did officially. I'm sorry. So there's the kick. That's kind of a short kick to Dal Barber. Fielded about the 28-yard line. Barber going around the right side. He's to the 45, to the 50 on his feet. Nice job all the way to about the 49-yard line of the Patriots. So, Dal Barber, a very nice return, and that will that was a return of 23 yards. They're going to spot it at the Chef 49-yard line. So, I've been playing some stuff from my younger years. I don't think these kids were even 10 years old when this song was released. No, they couldn't have been. This is Murphy Lee, P. Diddy, and Nelly. Shake your tail feather. What do these kids know about that? All right. This was on the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack. I might watch that movie when I get home tonight. So the officials are not really sure what they're discussing as we have 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. What I do see are people in blue jerseys walking backwards, so that cannot be good for the home team. I'm going to guess that's a block in the back or a hold, probably a spot foul because the officials are walking it way back into Madison Prep Academy territory. So that nice 23-yard return by Darryl Barber is going to get rubbed out because of a penalty. It's going to be put all the way back to the 20-yard line. So I am going to guess that there was a hold around the 30 as Barber fielded it near the 28. First down, 10 yards to go. So Madison Prep goes from a short field to a very long one. Shotgun formation, and there's a whistle. It looks like the chain gang didn't get a chance to appropriately mark the down and distance. So they're going to give those guys a chance to catch up. So yeah, one of the officials for the. Anyway, going back, first down, 10 yards to go. Here comes the chain gang, and the officials will put the ball in play very shortly. Okay, it looks like there's a snag in the chain. That's what's going on. They're trying to untangle it. Yeah, right now, Madison Prep will be going about 9 yards for a first down instead of 10 if the chain remained that way. That isn't good at all. So while we have a break in the action, I'd like to remind you this broadcast is brought to you by some of our sponsors, Williams Construction, for all your home and commercial building needs. Contact Williams Construction on Lobdell Boulevard in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Also, a Golden Medical Equipment and Supply, where the patient matters, where the patient comes first. If you need walkers, canes, wheelchairs, or crutches, or for mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, or if you had a small fall and need medical equipment, please contact Golden Medical Equipment and Supplies, where the patient comes first. Golden Medical on Wooddale Boulevard in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So, got a little Write Me Down playing while the officials untangle the chain. I'd like to thank those of you for staying with us here at LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. As they're still working on that chain, I never realized there could be so much trouble. So anyway, we'll show you some of the Madison Prep Academy dance team as best you can see it while we wait for... okay, looks like the chain gang has it going. Looks like they got that fixed up. Our chain is untangled. We have a nice, crisp, clean, fresh 10-yard chain with no chinks in the chain. So here we go. First down, 10 yards to go. We're just waiting for the official signal to get right back to the action with 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And here comes the signal from the official. He's signaling to start the clock, and here we go back to football. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right, one to the left, one lone running back. I believe that's Trey Edwards. Williams calls for the signals, drops back to throw, bubble screen to Otis Orange. Orange takes it at the 25 and up to about the 28-yard line. So good job. 8-yard gain there on first down by Otis Orange. That's actually, looks like Victor Ebert at tailback for the Chargers. Nope, that is Trey Edwards. I think he's switched his number back from number 4 to number 8. Oh boy, that's a false start. Looks like they're able to get the right guard to move. Now, I don't know, I'm not totally familiar with the LHSAA rules. If there's a neutral zone infraction penalty in LHSAA, that would be possibly against Chef, because I did see a Chef player move up, but we'll find out very, very shortly. You definitely learn a lot about the differences between the high school and the college game following high school football. Or covering high school football, rather. And actually, they're going to give Orange a 9-yard gain. That ball is all the way up to the 29-yard line, so it's 2nd and 1. But that is pending the yellow flag. Let's see what the call is. Dead ball foul. False start. Offense. So that's going to move Madison Prep back. They literally took 9 steps forward and 5 steps back, as they're going to go from a 2nd down and 1 to a 2nd down and 6, the ball being moved back to the 24-yard line of the Chargers. So it'll be a shotgun formation. Twins right, twins left. Back to throw is Williams. He's looking, he has, there's a hit downfield. There's a nice catch by Ocho Cinco. He's on his feet to the 30, the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's going to be brought down to the 2-yard line of the Patriots. First down and goal for the Chargers. My goodness. A 74-yard bomb from Chad Williams to Chad Martinez. And, oh boy, the Chargers are knocking on the door again. Beautiful pass under pressure. Trey Edwards went out of the backfield, went to get open down the middle. He got cracked by a defender for the Patriots. The officials didn't call it, but that makes no difference. Actually, that's down to the 1-yard line, so that's a 75-yard pass to Martinez. Makes no difference at all. Makes no difference at all because the Chargers are knocking on the. Well, first and goal at the 1-yard line. Chargers, they are in the lowercase t formation. We're in max protection. There's the handoff, and Edwards is fighting. Touchdown, Trey Edwards. Touchdown, Chargers. So Madison Prep is now up 19-0. And they're going to try for the extra point. They're going to send Darryl Barber out there again, and that makes my heart smile, seeing that young man come out to kick. He's worked very hard in practice, and I think Madison Prep might have a new secret weapon on their hands here. Their special teams game was virtually non-existent last year. Again, the first extra point I've ever seen them make happened just a few minutes ago, and we may be able to see history repeat itself. There's a snap, ball's down, hold by Russell, kick is up, it's too high. And Chef player might have gotten a hand on it and deflected it up in the air. That kick is no good. So the score with a break in the action, your Madison Prep Academy Chargers 19, the visiting Chef Patriots 0. You are watching the Madison Prep Academy homecoming game on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. This is Eric Hatfield for LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. So the Chargers opening up to a very, very comfortable lead here early in the game. We still have 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the first period. All right, so getting a little cooler here at Memorial Stadium, and I think myself and the game officials and the coaches for Chef and everyone up here in the booth are very grateful for that little gift from Mother Nature. I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in to LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com, and just remember, we will be carrying Madison Prep Athletics all year long. If you cannot come out to see the Chargers, you got to log into www.LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com and see them and get treated to my endless monologue to keep you informed of what's going on. Also, we don't just carry Madison Prep football. We will be carrying Madison Prep Academy basketball. The Chargers were in the Final Four last year, and hopefully they can go all the way this year in Class B. Gerald Blacher set to kick it off. Nice end-over-end kick by Blacher, and that's going to be fielded at the 27-yard line by the Patriots. That's Cameron Soleil with the ball. Nice seam, and once again, Madison Prep is struggling on special teams coverage. Chef has started off with very favorable field position. That ball's going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. It was originally fielded at the 17, so that's a healthy gain of 25 yards. I don't think I've ever heard the saxophone version of Sorry Miss Jackson, but hey, I'll try anything once. It actually sounds like a very nice jazz rendition. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear my rambling on pop music being morphed into crossovers. I'm sure you're ready to hear a little bit more about some football. So here come the Patriots up to the line. Eric Mosslander, the quarterback. Man in motion is Dixon. Mosslander drops back to throw. He's going low. He's got a man, and he's just overthrows the sophomore Spencer Costa. Oh, he had Brandon Hilliard beaten on that play. Costa took a quick hitch step and just blasted past Hilliard. I haven't seen much of that all year, but Eric Mosslander put just a little bit too much air under that duck and overthrew his man. So that'll bring up second down, 10 yards to go. Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. Man in motion is Dixon. And there's a handoff to Dixon, and he's going to get stacked up around the 45-yard line, maybe gained about 2 yards on the play. That's going to bring up third and long for the Patriots. So checking into the game are Jimmy Roberts and Nadesh Johnson. Checking out is big number 44, Carl Wicks. I did not catch the other Chargers player who checked out. So Chargers are in a... okay, for a minute I thought it was a 4-4 defensive step, but no, it's a standard 4-3. Looks like Madison Prep is showing blitz. There's a whistle. And I believe that they were drawn off sides. We'll wait for the official. Looks like encroachment, but we'll wait for the official call. Dead ball foul, encroachment, Madison Prep. So we like to be very charitable and hospitable to our guests, and we've just gifted Chef another 5 yards with a penalty at the line of scrimmage. Got to work on those penalties that will absolutely kill you and kill any momentum that you have going in the game. So now instead of third and a mile, it's 3rd and 2 for the Patriots. They are in I formation with it's a standard I formation with two wide receivers and 1 tight end. Mosslander, the quarterback. There's the handoff. Nope, this is play action. Mosslander rolling out to his left, trying to get past midfield. He is he's awfully close to the first down. There's going to be a face mask, and that's a very foolish penalty by the Chargers. I can see that all the way up here. So while they may have stopped him, I think they did stop him short of the first down. The first down was at the 46-yard line. He was tackled around the 47. I think that's going to be a face mask penalty. And Madison Prep, ever the gracious host, will have gift-wrapped a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the visiting Patriots. Let's wait for the official call. We have a personal foul. No, we have a personal foul against the Patriots. So, very interesting. I saw a lot of arm action near the face mask of Mosslander and thought that was against Madison Prep, but that is against the Patriots. I didn't see what happened there, but that's going to put them back in very, very unfavorable field position. Now it is 3rd and a mile. It's a 15-yard penalty, and so from the original line of scrimmage, if that's where that penalty is being marked off, If in fact it is marked off from the original line of scrimmage, that will make it 3rd down and 17 yards to go. Let's see where the ball is spotted. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. The first down marker is all the way at the Madison Prep 46. So that is a very, very long way to go. So that's third and 15. Dropping back to throw is Mosslander. Looks, he's under pressure. He's going long. He's got a man. His Hammondtree incomplete. That was kind of an ill-advised pass. The pass was thrown into the area where Hammondtree might have caught it, but he was triple covered. He had Brandon Hilliard, Chad Martinez, and I think that was Darryl Barber covering him. And that is not going to make for a successful pass play in the NFL, let alone at the high school level. So back to the drawing board for the Patriots. And I thought it would have been 4th down, but the dial-it-down is indicating... Okay, I see what happened. What happened on that last play, folks, when Mosslander went around the left side and the personal foul was called, Mosslander got the first down. The personal foul apparently was after the play. And there go penalty flags, and there goes a whistle. Boy, if this were Sesame Street, this broadcast would be brought to you by the number 5, as in the number of 5-yard penalties we're seeing over and over and over again in this game. Another dead ball foul at the line of scrimmage. False start against the Patriots, so that'll move them back some more. So that will move the ball back. It is spotted at the 34-yard line. The first down marker's all the way at the 49-yard line. Dropping back to throw is Mosslander. Mosslander floats it long. He has a man. It is almost picked off by Darryl Barber. Barber's made a couple of those this year, so I don't know if they studied their game film, but they're definitely going in the direction of the wrong man if they're going to pick on him. So first down's at the 49-yard line, and they're at the 34, so we're looking at 3rd down and 15 yards to go for the Patriots. Looks like Madison Prep is executing the cover too. They executed that quite a bit in practice this week, and looks like they're doing it again. 3rd down, 15 yards to go. I formation. Now Mosslander's changing up the formation. We got a shotgun, twins left, twins right. Hammondtree in motion. There's the shift, play action. Dropping back is Mosslander. He's going long. He has a man. Oh, excellent concentration there. The pass was intended for Spencer Costa, but once again, it's pretty hard to complete a pass to Megatron in double coverage in the NFL, let alone at the high school level. And they tried it again. Darryl Barber and Chad Martinez were right there, all over Spencer Costa. He had very little chance of catching that, although to his credit, the pass was right there, and he did get 2 hands on the ball for a brief moment, but it was jostled loose. So coming out to punt is Davis Porcio. He will kick it deep to receive for the Chargers are Darryl Barber. Can't make out who the other deep man is. Doesn't matter. It looks like Barber's going to field it right at the 41-yard line. Barber's to the 50. He's to the 45. He's still on his feet to the 40, to the 35, all the way down to the 31-yard line. There's another yellow flag. So the return itself will be 28 yards by Barber, but let's see what the penalty's for. Nice punt there by Porcio, as that was a 25-yard punt, and that's about as good as you're going to get at the Class B high school level. Let's see what the flag is for. Let's look for the signal from the officials. Thank you. It's a personal foul on Madison Prep. So, wow, once again, the Chargers give it, and the Chargers get it, take it away. As another nice play, another nice return, rubbed out by a penalty. And I don't think Kevin Jackson, Coach Jackson's going to like that one bit. And you can bet your bottom dollar that he is going to address that at halftime with the team. 34.1 seconds remaining in the opening period. It's 7:45. We've had another lengthy quarter of action. It's been the theme all year here with Madison Prep. This is not going to be your typical 2-hour high school game. So let's see where they're going to spot that ball officially. They're going to move it all the way back to the Madison Prep 46-yard line. Shotgun formation. First down, 10 yards to go. Trips to Williams' right. One to his left. The running back, I believe, is Trey Edwards. There's the shift. Williams, pump fakes. Drops back. He looks. He's going low. He's got Ruben Verlaine. Verlaine can't hang on. Boy, Verlaine was going for the jugular here in the first quarter. Credit the coverage to number 85, Robert St. Aim. If he had not been Johnny on the spot, or I should say Bobby on the spot for Robert St. Aim, Verlaine would have been off to the races, and Madison Prep would have built a commanding 3-possession lead very, very early in this ball game. Instead, we have 25.9 seconds remaining. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go for the Chargers. Second down, here come the Chargers up to the line. Trips to the right, one to the left. Edwards, the lone setback. There's the shift. Williams, hands off, Edwards. Edwards has a lot of room to run with. He's at the 40, and he's tripped up still on his feet at the 35. And taken down hard at the 31-yard line, but not before picking up a first down for the Madison Prep Chargers. That's a 15-yard gain by Trey Edwards. Nice job there. Well, it's getting hot in here, and it's getting hot down there, and it is still a little hot up here, but it's not as hot as it was at kickoff time. 14.6 seconds remaining in the opening period. Was that a call timeout, or was that an official timeout? Call time by Madison Prep. So Madison Prep burns its first timeout of the first half. So let's give it a little bit of this homecoming action. The Madison Prep dancers, led by Miss Ross. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. It's hot enough to take off all your clothes, I'll tell you that much. It is an inferno up here. There's a little bit of gentle breeze, and I'd love to have a whole lot more of it. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. I'm sure you don't want me to quit my day job, folks, so I will stop singing and bring you back to the action. First down, 10 yards to go. Shotgun formation, trips left, one man to the right for Madison Prep. Lone setback is Edwards. Chad Williams, the quarterback, calls for the ball, throws it, nice quick pass to Verlaine. Verlaine's gonna take it, and he's gonna gain about 8 yards in the play as he's brought down by Robert St. Aim and Michael Costa. So let's see where the officials spot the ball. And that is the end of the first period with the score. Your Madison Prep Chargers 19, the visiting Baton Rouge Chef Patriots 0. This is Eric Hatfield for Louisiana, AllAmericanSports.com. While we have a break in the action at the first quarter, I'd like to take a moment to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you in part by The Daily Hat Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports, if you like to have fun with sports, and you like to look at beautiful women, log in to www.thedailyhattrick.com. Also brought to you in part by Williams Construction. For all of your residential and commercial building needs, please contact Williams Construction, one of our fine sponsors here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on Lobdell Boulevard. Also, Golden Medical Equipment and Supply, where the patient comes first. If you need supplies for mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, tape, whatever you need, you want it, you got it, please see Golden Medical Equipment and Supply, where the patient comes first, making this broadcast possible. Second down and about 2 yards to go. Ball at the 24-yard line of the Patriots. Williams fires a missile, incomplete. I'm sorry, it's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. So Chad Williams fired one right down the middle. I believe it was intended for Ruben Verlaine. I took my eyes off the ball for just a moment. Excellent coverage there by the strong side safety. shotgun formation, trips left, one man right, Edwards the running back. The Patriots showing blitz. Williams rolls out, he's going to take it right up the middle. And, nice tackle there by the Patriots. That might be the first time all year long I've seen anybody get Williams in space, especially when he's moving. Credit that excellent tackle to number 44, Austin Hammontree, the junior. And let's give a little shout out to our Chef Patriot cheerleaders. They came all the way here. They made the trip too. And they certainly got some enthusiasm for their Patriots. It ain't nothing but a gangster party up in here. I can't help but wonder if Miss Ross knows what the words are to that song and if she let them play it, if she did know. But, she's about my age. She ought to know. But hey, there are no words. So, lowercase T formation, max protection. Williams hands off. I believe that's Edwards with the ball. He's going for the end zones of the 5-4-3-2 touchdown. It was Otis Orange. Otis Orange, the running back. That's a 23-yard run. Let's see, I'm going to try to get a better look at who the carrier was. It's really hard to see those numbers from up here. And if he turns around, I'll get a much better look. That was Trey Anders Edwards. Trey Anders Edwards, a 23-yard run. So they'll send Darryl Barber out there to try for the extra point. Shifting it is, I believe, Michael Burns, the butcher, number 81. Nope, I'm sorry. Shifting it is, that's not the butcher. That's Anthony Nelson shifting it. Justin Russell to hold. Darryl Barber to kick. Snap. Ball's down. Kick is up on its way. It is good. No good. Okay. All right. Wide to the left. Well, that is why I'm just a broadcaster. That's why I should have run a pair of binoculars up here in the booth. But that kick is no good. He had the height, he had the distance, but it was wide to the left. So, Madison Prep now leads by the quarter century mark. It is 25-0. So I'd like to thank all of you for logging on to www.louisianaAllAmericanSports.com to hear this broadcast tonight for Madison Prep against the Chef Patriots, Madison Prep's homecoming game. Looks like they're playing a little Southern University music, a little neck there. LSU, of course, has proudly adopted that as one of its celebratory songs after a successful run by the Tigers. Na 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 na. So, back to the action. Gerald Blacher to kick off for the Chargers. Deep to receive for the Patriots are Dixon, Tyler Dixon, and number 28, Michael Costa. There's the deep kick. It's fielded by Costa. Costa to the 25, to the 30, and stopped up around the 35-yard line. That ball was fielded around the 19, so that is a 16-yard return by Costa. First down, 10 yards to go at the 35-yard line of the Chef Patriots. Okay, now I know none of these kids were born when this came out. I was in 8th grade. A little do in the butt. All night long. Yay, yay. I'll stop singing because I know you guys want me to. Yo, butt. Yo, butt. Yo, big old butt. Here we go. So, first down, 10 yards to go for the Patriots. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Coming up to the line of scrimmage is the quarterback, Eric Mosslander, still in there for Chef. T formation. There's the handoff. It's a reverse. It's reversed to Tyler Dixon. Dixon around the right side. And he's brought down for a loss of 2. The Madison Prep Academy Chargers were not fooling that one. Otis Orange with his eyes like Kojak or Columbo, baby. That was a very clever play call, though. Mosslander handed the ball off to Michael Costa, who immediately handed it off to the other running back, Tyler Dixon. It looked like Dixon was going to be the lead blocker, but instead he reversed directions and took the handoff from Costa. But it was to no avail, and they were dropped, officially just a loss of 1 yard, ball on the 34-yard line. Second down and 11 yards to go for the Patriots. I formation, standard I. Handoff to Dixon, right up the middle. He's going to gain 1, maybe 3 yards on the play. Brought down by a host of Madison Prep players. On the tackle was number 9, Victor Ebert. So that's a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up third down and 8 yards to go for the Chargers. Hey! Put your backfield in motion. Hey! Okay, so back to the action. 9 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the half. I formation. Mosslander's going to fade back to pass. He's rolling out to his left side. Throws way downfield. It's woefully incomplete. Pass was intended for number 44, Austin Hammondtree. I believe that was Trey Anders Edwards on the coverage. And that's going to bring up fourth down, and the punting unit will come on the field. I'm sorry, it was Victor Ebert on the coverage, not Trey Anders Edwards. So coming back out to kick for the Patriots is number 4, Davis Porcio. Deep to receive are Darryl Barber and Gerald Blacher. That's a high snap. He's going to have to quick kick it off to his left side. That is not going to be very favorable. Blacher muffs the punt, picks it up at about the 45. Blacher to the 50. Blacher to the 45, still on his feet. Breaks the tackle, and he's still on his feet. Breaks the tackle from Hammondtree, and he's driven out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Oh, baby, Gerald Blacher. What a nice return on that play by Blacher. That was a 32-yard punt return by Gerald Blacher. Oh, Lord, Dana Dane with fame. I was 12 when this came out. These kids don't know anything about that. My God. I don't think the young man to my right knows anything about that. How old are you, man? About 20-something? Oh, yeah, you don't know nothing about that. Oh, my God. What are these high school kids doing dancing to this? This song came out in 1987. We're going to the old school. Not that I have a problem with that. And you're so cute, but you gets no raps with those polyester suits. All right, so that was now credit to Davis Porcio for getting the punt away. He had to get a quick kickoff because the Chargers were coming to block that punt very, very quickly, and he got off a not so terrible kick. It was about a 20-yard punt. 20 officially said ball was at the 37-yard line. So that was a 23-yard punt, and considering that was a quick kick, that was not bad at all. But boy, Gerald Blacher had a nice return, and it's gone. Timeout called by the Patriots. That's their first charge timeout with 8:31 to go. And okay, they're saying that Blacher stepped out of bounds. They're saying that Blacher stepped out of bounds at the he ran to the kicker, so it's still Chef ball. Okay, so thank you. That's some clarification there from one of the game officials up here in the booth. Madison Prep ran into the kicker, perhaps a little hyper-aggressive. It looked like that had to be on Ruben Verlaine. Verlaine looked like he had an angle to the kicker, but Porcio had the presence of mind to quickly tip his angle to the right and get the quick kickoff. And so Verlaine must have made contact with him and not gotten any of the ball. So that will bring up fourth down now with the ball at the 42-yard line of the Patriots. And I'm guessing that Coach Mosslander's on the sideline deciding whether or not to go for it. They're losing by 25 points. Even if they fail to get the first down, they're not going to be left in the worst field position in the world. Blacher actually returned that punt to the 23-yard line, and were it not for the penalty, they'd be in much worse position than that. So I don't know that it would be ill-advised at all for Chef to go for it on 4th down. But that's why I'm just a broadcaster, and I certainly cannot hear what's going on down there on the Chef sideline. They're coming back onto the field, and I see Eric Mosslander trotting near the sidelines. Now that could be a decoy. Let's see what's going to happen. No, sorry, that's not Eric Mosslander. That's Spencer Costa. So let's see. Austin Hammontree now is trotting out onto the field. It looks like they're going to have Dixon punted away. That's exactly what they're going to do. Tyler Dixon's going to kick it away. Dixon boots it away. And his ball's going to roll. That's a very nice punt, fielded at around the 17-yard line by Barber. Barber to the 30. He's on his feet, 35. Oh, but Barber's in the 40. He's got a seam. Down Barber. He's to the 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Darryl Barber. An 83-yard punt return for a touchdown. And Madison Prep has got the route is on, folks. Madison Prep now up 31-0, pinning the try for point. Oh my goodness, Darryl Barber saw a seam and took it to the house. That was not a bad punt at all either by Dixon. That was a 41-yard punt. That's an excellent punt for a high school punter, but Barber picked it up at the 17, went to his right, then reversed course on the seam, and 83 yards later, he is into the end zone for a touchdown, Madison Prep. Blacher, oh boy, Blacher is coming out for the point after. Russell couldn't hang on to the snap. Blacher's going to have to just hopefully throw it up in the air. Oh my goodness, he is body slammed at about the 25-yard line by Wesley Holton. So Madison Prep will not get the extra point off. I will tell you, having watched this team all year long, that Madison Prep was not a team to try for point. But Coach Jackson wants to incorporate that into the repertoire. We've worked on that very aggressively in practice all week long, and they look very good in warm-ups. It's just going to be a matter of getting the execution and the timing down. If you haven't executed a play before, you're not going to be used to it. But Madison Prep did get an extra point on their second touchdown of the night. So it's a work in progress. It's a process. So to break in the action, the score, your Madison Prep Chargers 31, the Chef Patriots 0. This is Eric Hatfield for Louisiana AllAmericanSports.com. All right, so we're back to the action. Clock is running prior to the kick. That's interesting. Did not know it worked that way at LHSAA. Learning new things every day. So 7:50 and counting. There's the kick. Nice end-over-end kick by Blacher. Fielded at the 21-yard line by Dixon. Dixon going to bring it up to about the 30. Still on his feet, and he's going to be stacked up by a host of Madison Prep Chargers around the 31-yard line. So a 10-yard return by Tyler Dixon. That's actually officially an 11-yard return by Dixon. The Zebras are going to mark it up to the 32-yard line of the Patriots. So, play clock is running now, down to 13 seconds on the play clock, so Chef needs to hurry up to the line. 6:57 and counting to go in the half. I formation. It's a standard I. 3 seconds on the play clock. And that should be delay of game, but there was a Madison Prep player in the neutral zone, so let's see what the call is. We have a dead ball foul, offside Madison Prep. That's going to be encroachment. And that was a foolish penalty because the Chef was not ready to shift the ball and put it in play. They would have picked up 5 yards the other way for delay of game. But instead, Madison Prep will gift wrap another 5 yards for the guest. It's always good to be a gracious host, I suppose. Personally, I'd rather give them eggnog than give them yards. But back to the action. 1st and 10, max protection, I formation. Mosslander running back, throws, completes it over to the sideline. I believe that might be Mosslander's first completion. That's going to be good for 1st down yardage over to number 85, Robert St. Aim. So, that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Patriots. A gain of 10 yards on the play by St. Aim. I believe that's the first forward pass completion that Chef has had tonight. 6:19 remaining. Madison Prep 31, Chef Patriots 0. Shotgun formation. Twins left, twins right. Actually, I'm sorry. That's 5 wide. That's a 5 wide. Trips right, twins left. Back to throw is Eric Mosslander's under pressure. Michael Burns with the sack. Big Michael Burns, the butcher, number 81 with the sack. For those of you who are relatively new to Madison Prep Academy sports, Michael Burns also plays the Madison Prep Academy basketball team. Coach Jeff Jones often uses him as a defensive specialist, and I've affectionately given him the nickname the Butcher because when you come in the lane, he's going to hack you down. There are going to be no easy layups when the Butcher's on defense. And it was very, very effective getting your Chargers to the Final Four last year in Class B basketball. And hopefully we will go all the way to the state championship this year. 2nd down. And about, looks like second and very long. 2nd and 17. There's the handoff to the fullback right up the middle. That's Dixon. And he might have gained 2, maybe gets forward progress for 3 yards as he's stacked up by a host of Chargers. Let's see where the officials spot the ball. That's officially a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 43-yard line of the Patriots. So 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the first half. Here come the Patriots up to the line. 5 wide. Okay, now it's a shotgun formation. Twins left, twins right. Madison Prep showing blitz. Ebert changing some of the signals, dropping back to throw. Is Mosslander. Mosslander looks, he throws long, intercepted. Picked off, and since we do not have the NFL replacement officials, they will not rule that a catch. That's an interception by Gerald Blacher. I believe that is his first of the season. And they will put the ball officially at the 39-yard line. Nice job by Blacher. Pass was right there. It was very, very close, but Blacher went up at the same time as the Chef receiver. He got his hands on it and held on to the ball. Oh boy, if only M.D. Jennings had such luck on Monday Night Football a week before last. The LHSAA officials can get it right, but I guess NFL officials quite couldn't. And that's why we saw the regular Zebras back to action last week. So, coming up to the line of scrimmage of the Chargers. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Shotgun formation. Pistol formation, I'm sorry. Twins left, 1 to the right. Edwards and I believe Ebert are in the backfield. Back to throw is Williams. Williams looks, he's going long. He's got a man open. Overthrows him. Oh. Chad Williams' pass intended for Otis Orange, who is streaking all the way down the sideline, is incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 yards. Oh boy, Chad Williams put some fire into that ball. What an arm that young man has. He actually overthrew him. You can believe that. That ball was launched about 45 yards down the field, and it looked like Williams just flicked his wrist. 3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the half. Madison Prep smothering Chef, 31-0. Here come the Chargers up to the line of scrimmage. Pistol formation. Twins to the left, 1 to the right. Edwards and Ebert in the backfield. Chef showing blitz. They disguise the blitz. Stay at home. Williams is going to run up the middle. And he's stacked up, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it's for. Prior to the penalty, Williams picked up 8 yards, maybe even 9 yards on the run. Yep, 9-yard run by Williams, but let's see what the Zebras say. We have a holding Madison Prep. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and that's going to make it, instead of 3rd and 1, it's going to make it 2nd and 20. We are definitely going in the wrong direction. Too many yellow flags in the first half. That would absolutely kill Madison Prep against a team from a higher classification. It killed them against Point Capiz Central. It killed them against Estruma. And it almost killed them against LB Landry in the first half. They have got to get a handle on these mental errors. Pistol formation. Twins left, one to the right. Williams under center. Blitz by the Patriots. And off and running is Eber, and there's another flag. Now, I saw nothing. I didn't see him push off or grab any of his defenders. That's got to be against Chef from where the flag was thrown, but I didn't see what the call was. They're going to spot the ball at the 44-yard line. So as it stands, that would be a gain of 15 yards on the run. Still no explanation for the penalty. The play clock isn't running yet. And let's see what the call is. We have a holding against Madison Prep, so it's coming right back. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Penalties will kill you. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go, and instead of a 15-yard game, we're going to push him back, way back. Fortunately, it's from the spot of the foul, so Madison Prep is just looking at a 2nd and 15 instead of a 2nd and 30 if it was at the line of scrimmage. So they still netted 5 yards on that game, but still a really costly penalty there. Williams drops back to throw out of the shotgun. He looks, he's going to float it over to the near sideline. That pass is complete to, I believe it's Justin Russell. And that's about a 12-yard gain on the play. 12-yard gain on the play by Justin Russell on the pass from Chad Williams. Actually, they're going to move it up to the 48-yard line. So that is a 14-yard gain, as the original line of scrimmage was at the 34. Shotgun formation, trips right, one to the left. Williams calls for the signals, 2:05 to go in the half. Drops back, he's under pressure. He's forced to roll out to his right. He's still looking. He has a man downfield. He's going to take off running with it. 45 to the 40, and there's another flag on the play. So to go. Oh, turn off the stand up and get crunk. There's nothing to get crunk for. That's a penalty. Oh boy. No, sit down and be still. Don't stand up and get crunk. There's no touchdown. Boy, oh boy. So Chad Williams, and the funny thing about that is the hole was away from the play. He did not need the help. As the pocket collapsed, Williams broke containment very well on his own. He did not need the assistance. Looks like the foul was at midfield. So now that's interesting. If that foul was at midfield, if that's a 10-yard penalty, and they're marking it back to the 40, then that means he got a first down. Or did it? Sir, is holding a 5-yard penalty or a 10-yard penalty in high school? If that's from the spot, that's a spot foul, right? Then why wouldn't that be a first down? If the spot was at midfield, why isn't that a first down? Okay, so I thought he was. All right, so anyway, the officials playing that was a spot foul. Doesn't matter. First down, Madison Prep. And that's a nice one there by Trey Anders Edwards. And so it really makes no difference whatsoever. Just to give you guys clarification at home, the ball was spotted back to the 40-yard line. The yard line of game was the 49-yard line of the Chargers, which led me to think that the spot was at midfield and that the ball carrier had passed midfield, but apparently he did not. So it was 3rd and long instead of 1st and 10, but it's a middle ball with 1:16 to go in the first half as Trey Anders Edwards made a very nice run, 30-yard run for a first down for the Chargers. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Dropping back to throw is Williams. Williams looks, he throws. He's going to the far sideline. He just overthrows Brandon Hilliard. Good coverage by Austin Hammond-Tree on the play. So we have a timeout on the field. 59.7 seconds remaining in the first half. Madison Prep leading Chef 31-0, and they're knocking on the door again. Chef showing blitz. Dropping back to throw is Williams. Williams looks, he throws long for Martinez. Touchdown! Chad Williams with a 30-yard pass to Chad Ocho Cinco Martinez. And now you can stand up and get crunk. There are no penalty flags in the play. And with 49.7 seconds to go in the first half, Madison Prep has extended their lead to 37-0. Stand up and get crunk. About 7 seconds on the play clock. Madison Prep better hurry. Gerald Bleacher for the point after snap. Ball down, it's a fake. Russell quit the shuffle passes it, but they have whistles. Whistles aplenty, whistles abound. So let's see what the call is. So apparently the try for conversion was nullified. What was the ruling? False start? Did I get to try it again? Okay. So Madison Prep moved prematurely, and unlike the NFL, they don't move them back 5 yards, you just don't get the point after. So that's a tough break for the Chargers. So Madison Prep will kick off. This should be the final possession of the first half. Certainly will be the final possession of the first half for Chef. So a very jubilant Madison Prep crowd here on homecoming night. And here comes the kickoff. It's kind of a wobbler. Going to drift and be picked up right at the 30. Boom! Oh my goodness! And the return man did not get a chance to gain a single yard in return. Grab that tackle there to number 28, Tevin Henderson. I'm sorry, that was not Tevin Henderson. That was number 34, Jimmy Roberts. Good job by Roberts. Well, it was Henderson. I'm sorry. If there's an eyewear sponsor up there that'd like to sponsor us, I will certainly mention your product, as I, once again, am having a little trouble seeing the numbers down there. That was Henderson, who, in fact, made the tackle and, limited Chef's return to 0 yards. So we're coming up on 8:20. Very, very lengthy first half here, about the length of an NFL first half. 48 seconds to go in the first half. And looks like in the building is the big man on campus at Madison Prep. That's Jarrell Martin, the 6'10" star of the Madison Prep basketball team. He is an ESPN Super 60 recruit. Last I checked, he was ranked in the top 25, so he is very sought after. I saw Coach Rick Pitino earlier last year out to check him out. And as I understand, Louisville made him a scholarship offer. It's a young man with a very bright future. At a tournament they played in Houston over last Thanksgiving break, I was told by Coach Daniels that some NBA scouts were actually checking out young Mr. Martin. So he is definitely a favorite son of Madison Prep Academy. He is a senior this year. So, what a very lengthy official timeout. And we're just waiting to resume the action very shortly, as we have 48 seconds to go in the half. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. This broadcast brought to you in part by the Daily Hat Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports, if you like to have a little fun with sports, and if you like to look at beautiful women, fellas, log into www.thedailyhattrick.com. Also brought to you by Williams Construction. For all of your residential and commercial building needs, contact Williams Construction in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. First down, 10 yards to go, ball at the 30-yard line of the Chef Patriots. I formation, standard I formation. Eric Mosslander still the quarterback for Chef. Madison Prep in the 3-4. And looks like they moved. Looks like the Patriots moved. And that's going to push them back. So we have a false start on the Patriots. They're going to walk it off, and it'll be first down and 15 yards to go with the ball spotted at the Chef 30-yard line. So, I formation again. First down, 10 yards to go. I'm guessing Chef's just going to try to run up the clock. Mosslander, fumble! He's sacked and it's a fumble. And they're going to run a forward pass. They're going to run a forward pass in the area of number 17, Cameron Sole. It's very fortunate that that wasn't intentional grounding, but Michael Burns, the butcher, chopped up Eric Mosslander, but he was able to somehow alertly find Cameron Sole in an area to pass to, and it winds up being an incomplete pass. 41.2 seconds to go in the half. Mosslander is going to change the formation to 5 wide. Trips to his right. Dropping back is Mosslander. Under pressure. He's going wrong. Mosslander has a man, and the man is Darryl Barber with the second interception of the evening. It's intercepted. Barber fielded about the 40. He's to midfield. He's to the 45, 40, 35. Barber on his feet at the 30. Still on his feet at the 25. There's a penalty flag down. Still on his feet at the 20. Shakes off a defender. Another flag on the field. He's down to the 12-yard line. He's going to be blown dead at the 10. So pending the penalties, that is a 50-yard interception return by Darryl Barber with 18 and a half seconds to go in the half. The officials will spot it at the, looks like the 11. At the 11, so that's at the 12. Where are they spotting it at? Let's see what the call is. Looks like it's against Madison Prep. As Coach Daniels is out there, Coach Lewis is out there. Coach Lewis and good grief. Coach Daniels is out on the field and does not look thrilled. Let's see what the call is. It looks like they're reaching with a face mask. The officials are trying to sort everything out. Let's see what the call is. Still no call. One thing's for sure, there's definitely a Madison Prep penalty around the area of the 20-yard line because Barber returned the ball all the way to about the 10, and the officials are standing nowhere near the 10-yard line. And let's wait for the signal. Looks like they're signaling. Let's see what we got. We have a personal foul. Personal foul against Madison Prep. And a hold against Chef. Those penalties are offset. Wow. So it looks like it was a roughing the passer penalty. And Madison Prep has once again rubbed out a brilliant play, a brilliant interception by Darryl Barber, followed by a 49-yard return, has been rubbed out by a costly and totally unnecessary penalty. I promise you, Charger fans, Kevin Jackson will probably speak to that first at the half. It's nice to be up 37-0. When you're playing a tougher opponent, those kind of penalties will kill you. 16 and a half seconds to go in the first half. Ball's at the 40-yard line. First down and 10 yards to go for the Chef Patriots. So I suppose the penalties did not offset. They called the hold. Garden back to throw. Mossholder throws it. It's complete in the middle of the field for Solé. Sole's hit, and the ball's loose. Fumble. Oh boy, Solé got decked. He got decked hard with 6 seconds. The clock's still running. 4.1 seconds to go in the first half. Oh man, Solé got hit hard, and that ball came completely loose. I think he might have been knocked out before he hit the ground. And you hate to see a play like that, especially in a game that's so one-sided. But Solé is getting up and walking off under his own power. That's Cameron Solé, ladies and gentlemen. And Madison Prep got the ball back. I did not see who recovered the fumble. But Prep will get one shot before the half. So with 4.1 seconds to go, Mosslander, I don't know why I called him Mossholder. Mosslander completed a pass to Solé. The ball was jarred loose, and Madison Prep will get to heave up a duck before the half. But Chad Williams can make that 50-yard play. They're going to run off. They're going to run down the clock, and that is the end of the first half. With the score, your Madison Prep Chargers 37, the visiting Chef Patriots 0. We are due for the homecoming festivities here on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. So after a very exciting first half of action, if you're a Chargers fan, we saw a lot of passes, we saw a lot of blocks and blitz and punts and a lot of penalties that I'm sure Coach Kevin Jackson will talk about, to quote the little red-bearded mascot, red-bearded spokesperson for the NFL. But as it stands, Madison Prep with an excellent first half of action, the score 37-0. I will go down to the locker room to talk with Coach Kevin Jackson and hear his address to the team at halftime, and I will leave you to enjoy the Madison Prep Academy homecoming festivities. Again, Eric Hatfield for LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. We will come back in 15 minutes with the second half. Meanwhile, we will have the homecoming festivities for your Madison Prep Academy Chargers. Eric Hatfield for LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com.
There's only 5 penalties that will get you an automatic first down. Pass interference on defense, roughing the passer, roughing the kicker, roughing the holder, or roughing the snapper. Now, all the other penalties, like we had Tuesday night, made the coach mad because correct the offense and have man where to go, third and goal at the 8, 15-yard face mask, all he even had to do was down low.
What about defensive holding?
That's not first down.
So it's roughing the passer, roughing the kicker.
Defensive pass interference, and the rest of the 3 of them are kicking the game. Holder, snapper, kicker.
Gotcha. Okay.
But everything else, you're not going to get first down unless you exceed the line of the game.
I got you.
But if you can go, you ain't getting it.
All right. Wow, it's different. It is definitely different at the high school level.
That's what a lot of people think.
But thanks. I'll tell you, this is only my second year doing this. I'm still learning.
I say, we had a big miss the other night in JV game with Vince Spring. It made a difference.
Denver Springs.
It made a difference.
I live there.
I just had the spring. The coach said, when he said it's first, I said, no minute.
Good evening, Madison Prep fans. It gives me great honor and pleasure to present to you the Madison Preparatory Academy 2012 Homecoming Court.
Thank you. Thanks.
Our first freshman aide is the Razor Coach. escorted tonight by Mr. Lauren B. Johnson. Deja is a member of the Madison Academy dance team. She also performs different community service with the Salvation Army. Her hobbies include poetry and dancing. Her future plans are to go to college to major in creative writing and poetry. Her philosophy about life is that knowledge talks and wisdom listens. Our freshman name is Deja Coates. Our second freshman name is Ms. Lavender Lachey Coleman. Lavender is the daughter of Franklin Coleman and Janelle Domain. She is being escorted this evening by Mr. Andre Press. Lavender is a youth mentor and cheerleader. She enjoys singing and technology. In her spare time, Lavender enjoys reading new books, experimenting in things in life, meeting new people, and always keeping an open mind. Her future plans are to graduate from high school and earn a degree in the medical field, and hopefully one day become a pharmacist. Her philosophy about life is that life is like a piano, so you have to play the keys right.
Hey, what they doing down there?
Freshman May and Lavender Coleman. Our first grade name is Ms. Tia Amy Denise Joseph. Tia is the daughter of Mr. Delton Joseph and Ms. Alicia Jackson. She is being escorted this evening by Mr. Eugene Perry. Tia is recently enrolled in LA boxing. In her spare time, Tia enjoys shopping, spending time with her friends and family, and texting. Her future plans are to attend American River College in Sacramento, California, and pursue a career as a civil engineer. Her philosophy about life is that life is a song, sing it. Life is a game, say it. Life is a challenge, meet it. 10th grade maid is Tia Joseph. Our second 10th grade maid is Ms. Jordan Renee Age. Jordan is the daughter of Mr. Huey Age and Ms. Brendetta Age. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Huey Age. Jordan is currently a member of the choir at her church. In her spare time, Jordan enjoys computer programming and reading vivid thrillers, mystery novels, comedy novels, and romance novels. She also enjoys listening to music. Her future plans are to live in New York, go to college, and hopefully one day own several businesses. Jordan's philosophy about life is don't hate the player, hate the game. 10th grade maid, Ms. Jordan Age. Our first junior maid is Ms. Jayla Zykia Jones. Jayla is the daughter of Mr. Christopher Jones and Ms. Nicole Carter. Jayla is being escorted this evening by Mr. Lamont Cole. Jayla is a member of Madison Prep Academy's cross-country team as well as the track and field team. She is also the junior class president. Jayla is also a very active member of the Randall Hall Youth Sorority. In her spare time, Jayla enjoys running, shopping, taking pictures, designing clothes, and hanging with family and friends. In the future, Jayla plans to attend Howard University in Washington, D.C. and major in corporate law. She plans to one day own her own law firm. Jayla's philosophy about life is that if no one thinks you can, then you have to. and also aptitude will give you further advice and attitude. Ms. Taylor Jones. Our second junior maid is Ms. Harris Janae Rodney. Harris is the daughter of Mr. Raymond Rodney Jr. and Ms. Shaletta Rodney. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Raymond Rodney. Harris is a member of the Madison Preparatory Academy Dancing Diamonds, a member of the Madison Preparatory Academy softball team, and she is also a member of Sister and Sister at Louisiana Leadership. In her spare time, Harris enjoys dancing, baseball, cheering, texting, shopping, and having lots of fun. In the future, Harris wants to attend LSU Business School and Administration for 4 years. She then wants to move to Atlanta for Fashion and Design School. She moves to open her own Michelle is the daughter of Mr. Keith Steele and Ms. Mika Case. She is being escorted this evening by Mr. Donald Ford. Michelle is a member of the Madison Preparatory Academy Student Government Association, as well as the Lady Chargers of Distinction. She is also a nursery tech at her church. In her spare time, Michelle enjoys dancing, doing what is possible to help others, working with younger children, reading, and traveling. In the future, she plans to attend BRCC and then transfer to Howard University in the fall of 2013. Eventually, she would like to become a successful OBGYN after medical school. Her philosophy about life is that the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but the ones that can endure it all. Ms. Rochelle Page. Our second senior maid is Ms. Alvanisha Regine Williams. Alvanisha is the daughter of Mr. Alvin Ray Floyd Sr. and Ms. LaShawn Cornett Williams. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Alvin Ray Floyd Sr. Alvanisha is a member of the Student Government Association, where she is the vice president, and also a member of the Lambert Hall Youth Sorority. In her spare time, Alvanisha enjoys taking pictures, braiding hair, drawing, painting, and dancing. In the future, Alvanisha plans to attend a 4-year college for a degree in business management and hopefully one day become an entrepreneur. Her philosophy about life is that no weapon formed against her shall prosper. Senior maid, Ms. Alvanisha Williams. And now, introducing the 2012 Homecoming Queen of Madison Preparatory Academy, Ms. Raven Aisha Jones. Raven is the daughter of Mr. Christopher Jones and Ms. Nicole Carter. She is being escorted this evening by Mr. Will Caldwell. Raven is a member of Madison Preparatory Academy's track and country team, as well as the track and field team. In her spare time, Raven enjoys fashion design, shopping, talking on the phone, and listening to music. In the future, Raven plans to attend ULL to major in physical therapy, and then move to Washington, D.C. one day to become a fashion designer. Raven's philosophy about life is just do it. Our 2012 Homecoming Queen is Raven Aisha Jones.
right, thank you for sticking with us here at LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. Had a chance to chat with Coach Kevin Jackson at the halftime, and as I expected, by and large, he was pleased with his team's performance, but he did have a thing or two to say about the penalties. Here are his comments. Cue that up. Microphone, camera one. Coach Kevin Jackson here at halftime with his Chargers leading 37-0.
Coach, you guys are crushing it right now. What's going on?
Well, we trying to keep the winning streak going. We're going to put some younger kids in. So we keep it going. Then we need to give them some experience for the next year.
I guess with a 37-0, it's easy to see what's going well. There's not a lot to nitpick, but I think one thing that I mentioned in the broadcast that I'm sure you'd have something to say about the penalties that were going on. Can you speak about that?
We have the hard. I think we're too excited about getting to the quarterback and defense. So we just got to calm down and play football. I think when we blitz it, we're just too anxious to get there instead of just playing football. We're gonna get it right second half. All right.
Can we expect a quarterback change in the second half?
Oh yes, we're gonna expect that. We're gonna put in Mr. Russ and see what he can do. Mr. Justin Russ.
Okay, great. All right, well, thank you, Coach. Let's go to the second half.
So those are the remarks of Coach Kevin Jackson, and you can see some of the players getting ready, doing their stretches, getting warmed up on the field as we get ready for the second half of Madison Prep Academy football here on LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. So while we have a few minutes, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you in part by The Daily Hat Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports, if you like to have a little fun with sports, and if you like to look at pretty girls, guys, log in to www.thedailyhattrick.com. Also brought to you in part by Williams Construction. For all of your residential and commercial building needs, please contact Williams Construction in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on Lobdell Boulevard. Also brought to you by Golden Medical Equipment and Supply. Golden Medical, where the patient comes first. If you need medical supplies, walkers, wheelchairs, bathroom assistants, crutches, for mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, if you're on the mend yourself after a brief accident, please visit our sponsor, Golden Medical Equipment and Supply on Wooddale Boulevard in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They make this broadcast possible. Special thanks to all of our sponsors. There go the Chargers. The clock before the second half is showing about 1 minute and 13 seconds, so we should be kicking off very, very soon and getting ready to start the second half. So, again, I'd like to but let's talk a little sports while we have a second. We have our LSU Tigers, of course, going to Gainesville to face the Florida Gators tomorrow. LSU 5-0, Florida Gators looking very strong. I believe they only have one loss. That's off the top of my head. But anyway, the Tigers will be heading to Gainesville. They've had some lackluster performances this season, kind of some causes for concern. So it remains to be seen which LSU team is going to show up. But one thing I could say is that it's going to be tomorrow's game in the Swamp is going to be a real measuring test of where this LSU team is. All the other opponents have been so vastly inferior that it's kind of easy to get lulled to sleep and kind of fall into the trap of playing down to the level of your opponent. But that is probably not going to be the case this go round. As we see the Chef Patriots getting ready to retake the field. So we will see what LSU has, and also we'll see if Coach Les Miles is going to let Zach Mettenberger open up the passing game a little bit. So the referees are conferring there at midfield. I see the 12 minutes put up on the scoreboard, so we should be ready for football very, very shortly. Let's see, what do they have? Charge the Chargers. Wow. Boy, all right, we can't, when we were in high school, we had some interesting slogans too for our opponents, but charge the Chargers. I don't know. I think they could have put a little more work into that one, but hey, who am I to criticize? I probably could not have done any better at that age. And we got your Madison Prep Academy Charger cheerleaders. Let's see who can get these kids coming onto the field. You can see them giving the pep speech. I'm sure they want to play hard for 24 minutes and play with some pride and hold their heads high. They certainly don't want to get shut out here on the road, and hopefully get in the end zone at least once. I have very little doubt about that. And here they go. There go the Patriots. They're coming out onto the field. Oh boy, it is hot in her. Not as hot in her as it was earlier in the game, but it's still pretty hot in her. So the team should be lining up. Here come the Chargers. They're lining up to kick off. Just a moment. Where are the Patriots? So it's coming up on 8:45, and I get the feeling we're going to have another 3-hour marathon on our hands here. That is Madison Prep Academy football. I don't know if people gamble on high school sports, but I'll tell you, if there's an over and under, take the over with Madison Prep, because win, lose, or draw, they put up a whole lot of points on the board. So Gerald Blacher is set to kick off. Deep to receive for the Patriots are number 28, Michael Costa, and on the far side of the field, number 24, Tyler Dixon. Blacher is getting set to kick off. And there's the kick. Nice end over again kick by Blacher. Good distance on that field. The 13 by Dixon. It's 20, 25. He's in the 30, he's in the 35, and stacked up at about the 36. Maybe they might get him forward progress to the 37-yard line. And we'll see where they spot the ball. And in fact, are going to mark it at the 37-yard line, so that is a 24-yard return for Tyler Dixon. And the Patriots will have the first possession of the second half. So, play clock is not yet running. We're just waiting for the signal. And there we go. So here come the Patriots up to the line. And let's see. Eric Mosslander is still the quarterback. Two-back formation. There's the handoff and there's the reverse to Costa. And Costa is stacked up. He's going to lose a lot of yards in that play. That reverse is not working. That running back reverse is not working for the Patriots at all. Once again, they handed off to Tyler Dixon. They made it look like Costa was going to be his lead blocker, and then Costa reversed his field and took a handoff from Dixon, but Madison Prep smelled that out very quickly, results in a loss of 3 yards on the play, and will bring up second down and 13 yards to go for the Patriots. So play clock's running, coming up on 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 34-yard line. I formation. It's a standard I, 2 receivers, 1 tight end. And somebody moved. I think that's going to be, that's going to be against Chef. Looks like their left guard moved just a little early. Dead ball, false start, offense. So unfortunately, offensive linemen only get their name called usually when they're doing something wrong. They don't get anything, get too much positive recognition. And big number 62, Trayvon Givens, got caught moving. He is a freshman. I formation for the Patriots. Second down and 20. There's the give. I'm sorry, second and 18. And Costa is going to get maybe to about the 30. He gained perhaps a yard on the play. So gain of 1, and that will bring up third down. Third down and 17 yards to go for the Patriots. 10 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. And right now, Madison Prep is beating Chef from their head to their toes. It's pretty rough right now. Chef trying to get some kind of momentum going. Again, standard I formation. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Mosslander rolling out to his left side. He's got pressure. He's going to throw across his body, and that would have been intercepted had a host of Chargers not run into one another. That pass broken up by Jimmy Roberts, and it's going to bring up fourth and a light year, and pretty sure Chef is going to be forced to punt. They haven't had any plays in their book all night that have yielded the 17 yards they're going to need for the first down. And yep, here comes Davis Porcio on the punt for the Patriots. Deep to receive for Madison Prep is Darryl Barber. Ball at the 30-yard line. 3 seconds on the play clock. Low snap, Porcio boots it away. Oh, that's not a well-hit ball. That's going to be fielded right at, oh, it's muffed. It's going to be fielded, and they're going to blow it dead. Ball was muffed at the 42-yard line of the Chargers, so that is a 12-yard punt. And they're going to blow it dead. They're going to blow the muff dead where it was picked up, so it's a minus 2-yard return officially for Madison Prep. So 14-yard net. No matter how you try to dress that up, it's not pretty. Isn't that cute? They got a little pyramid going down there. You got to admire their spirit. Definitely the spirit of young people that can remain upbeat when the contest is anything but for the home team, for your team. So 9 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Coming up to the line, Chad Williams, the quarterback for the Chargers still. No, that is Justin Russell who stepped in. Coach Jackson told us he was going to make a switch. I formation, standard I. The lone setback, so max protection. The lone setback is, I believe that's Victor Ebert, and Ebert is going to go rumbling around the right side, and it looks like he picked up about 6 yards in the play, 5 yards officially, where they'll spot it. Ball's at the 39-yard line. They're going to move it back to the 40, so that's a 4-yard gain for Ebert. Coming up to the line is Russell. 8:28 to go in the third quarter. I formation with 2 tight ends. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Single back formation, 2 tight ends. There's the handoff. I believe that is to. It looks like Ebert. So on his feet he has on the run, and there's a flag on the play. And it's, oh wow! It looks like he got face masked. So they got to sort that out. Looks like number 18, George Anderson, brought him down by the face mask. Yeah, he's not happy at all. He is not happy at all. He got yanked pretty good. And you can kind of see him. Yeah, it looks like he got his neck a little bit. That was not cool. Not a proper tackling technique there. And we'll wait for the Zebras to sort it out. Yep, that was Victor Ebert on the run. He got his helmet pulled pretty good. So they're backing it up over there. I actually got that dance right for one night, ladies and gentlemen, and I forgot it the very next day. Guess I had a little too much fun. So they're going to move the ball back. It looks like in the area of the 40-yard line. I am dying to see what the call is. There was a clear face mask on the play. It might be offsetting penalties. While they're offsetting, they certainly weren't equal. I'll tell you that much, folks. Victor Ebert really could have been hurt. Looks like a hold and a face mask, so they'll replay second down. Second down, 6 yards to go. I formation, standard I, Russell in the center, under center. 7 seconds on the play clock. Russell, hands off, And they have some running room there to the 30, and another bring down by the head. Another bring down by the helmet. That was number 41, Nadesh Johnson, on the carry. He picked up 11 yards on the play. So they're getting a little free with the hands here. Actually going to move it up to the 28-yard line, so that is a 12-yard gain for Johnson. Coming up to the line of scrimmage is Justin Russell. Standard I formation. Calling the signals. We have about 5 seconds on the play clock. Oh, he bobbled the snap. It looks like the Chef Patriots fall on it. There's a flag down. Right now, Chef has recovered the fumble. Let's see what the flag is for. Chef has the ball, so Russell mishandled the snap, and the penalty was holding on Madison Prep. How did they even get a chance to hold? The play lasted all of 2 seconds. But I guess they must have been holding in an effort to keep the Patriots away from the loose ball, and the Patriots get the ball back. 5 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the third quarter. The score, your Madison Prep Chargers leading the Chef Patriots, 37-0. This is Eric Hatfield for Louisiana All-American Sports.com. Ball is at the 27-yard line. And here we go, back to the action. Under center is Mosslander. High formation, 8 seconds on the play clock. There's the handoff. Anderson's going to go around the left side, and he's going to make it to about the 30. It's flipped down, brought down pretty hard. I believe that was Jimmy Roberts that brought him down, but I didn't get a very good view of the play. George Anderson, the senior, going around the left side. So that's going to bring it up to the 30-yard line, and that's a 3-yard gain for Anderson. We're now at 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. All right, here come the Patriots up to the line of scrimmage. 14 seconds showing on the play clock. Mosslander calls a snap, somebody move. That's going to be a false start. So they're going to move him back about 5 yards. And we'll wait for the official signal, but I'm pretty confident. Oh no, they're going to call that on Madison Prep. Looks like it was encroachment. So that is interesting. So that will set up a 2nd down and 2 yards to go. I didn't even see anybody move. Well, Madison Prep is just getting pelted with penalty flags in this game. My goodness. If those flags were bananas, nobody would ever have a potassium deficiency. My goodness. Okay, so they have to hustle up to the line. 5 seconds showing on the play clock. High formation. Mosslander gets it off in time. There's the handoff to Dixon. Dixon's, oh! Stopped back and driven back hard. Boy, he is just knocked down cold. That was Anthony Nelson and big number, I believe that was Tony Williams, who also helped push him back. I mean, he went nowhere. Nowhere. And I think the officials are being kind and generous in marking that ball up to the original line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line, because I thought he lost something. 3rd and 1. I formation. And dropping back, Mosslander is going to roll out to his right. Michael, oh my goodness, you can see Michael Burns was held all the way from up here, but there's no call. Doesn't matter though, because Eric Mosslander just slung it incomplete, and that will bring up 4th down and 1. I can imagine that the Patriots might want to go for it at this point, but they're not. Moslander's going on to the sideline. 3:27 to go in the third quarter. And so Tyler Dixon's going to punt it away. Deep to receive for the Chargers is number 21, Darryl Barber. He's being flanked by Gerald Blacher in case it's short. Dixon boots it away. It's a nice end over end punt. Picked up by Barber at the 38. He's to the 50. He's to the 45 to the 40. There's a penalty flag again on Madison Prep. Looks like it's in the area of holding, thrown around the 45-yard line. They are getting pelted with penalties. And Coach Kevin Jackson, I know that stance. He is not not amused, and Darryl Barber is a little slow to get up. Yeah, he's in a little bit of pain there. You can see him, or at least I can see him, hitting his fists against the turf. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Might just be. Yep. Okay. Kevin Jackson is stretching out that leg. Looks like he might have just pulled a hamstring. And let us hope that's all it is. And looks like the other hand. Looks like he pulled both hamstrings. Well, that couldn't have felt good. That could not have felt good at all. He is writhing in some pain. That is very, very uncomfortable when that happens. There is nothing fun about pulling a hammy. So, a very nice run by Darryl Barber, which was approximately 27 yards. Is going to get rubbed out by another penalty. The officials are just giving out penalty flags to the Chargers the way we'll be giving out Halloween candy later this month. Boy, oh boy. Darryl Barber's on his feet. Darryl Barber, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, he's walking that off very gingerly. He pulled not one but two handers. That cannot feel good. So after the penalty, the ball is going to be spotted all the way back at the Madison Prep 45-yard line. Another beautiful return rubbed out because of a yellow flag. They have absolutely got to get a handle on that. The penalties are killing the Chargers. 3:06 to go in the third quarter. Clock is running. Justin Russell still in the center. Single back formation. Handoff to Victor Ebert. Ebert stacked up. Oh, he's still in his. Oh, wow. He's going to use his body weight to move forward all the way to about the 48-yard line of the Patriots. So the Chargers will pick up 7 yards on that run by Victor Ebert. Boy, oh boy, all the way to the 47. I'm sorry, all the way to the 48. 7-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up second down and 3 yards to go for the Chargers. Justin Russell under center. Single back formation, 2 tight ends. Russell hands off to Ebert. Ebert up the middle. He's to the 45. He's got the first down and then some. And we'll see where that ball is spotted, but he has first down yardage for the Chargers. It's going to be spotted right at the 40-yard line, so it's an 8-yard gain by Victor Ebert. First down for the Chargers. And they keep moving the ball, and the clock keeps on ticking as we have 1 minute and 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Coming up on 9 o'clock, 9:05, so we have gone over 2 hours of actual game time. Like I said, if you're going to bet the over under on Madison Prep football, bet the over. They're going to put some points up on the board, folks. Russell. Oh, he mishandles the snap, holds on to it, tucks it away. He's going to lose a lot of yards. They should give him forward progress back up to about the 46-yard line. Let's see where the officials spot it. Actually, they're going to spot it even further up than that. They're going to spot him. Well, they're going to give him back to the spot of the recovery up to the 42-yard line. So they're going to say that his forward progress was stopped there. He was hit immediately by a host of defenders. So that will bring up second down and 12 yards to go. Ball is at the 42-yard line of the Chef Patriots. Nelson's going to check out of the game. Anthony Nelson checking out. I formation. And a lot of people moved. We'll see what that's going against. I think the Chargers might move. Frankly, the way the penalties have been getting thrown on. Yep, you can tell by the body language of Anthony Nelson. That's probably going against Madison Prep. I'm sorry, that's not Anthony Nelson. That is 68. Actually, I don't have a name on that young man. But nonetheless, that's going against the Chargers. Oh no, I stand corrected. It is not. It is not. They're going to walk the 5 yards off against Chef. So that'll shorten the field a little bit. Second down, 7 yards to go. I formation. Standard I. Russell. Well, they look awfully eager. Oh, wow. Jimmy Anderson just jumped the snap. And, I'm sorry, George Anderson, not Jimmy Anderson, jumped the snap and jumped on top of Justin Russell for a sack. A very quick sack. And he is going to lose 3 yards on that play. And that's the end of the third quarter. So, the score. Your Madison Prep Chargers leading the Baton Rouge Chef Patriots 37-0. When we return to the action, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter. Madison Prep will have the ball. Third and very long. Third down, well, not very long, but third and about 10 at the Chef 40-yard line. This is Eric Hatfield for Louisiana, allamericansports.com. That has got to be the most unique version of the twist I've ever heard in my entire life. I did not think you could put a hip-hop beat and a rapper's cadence behind the twist. I don't know if Chubby Checker would approve or if he would faint. Wow. I don't even know if he would ask for cover rights on that song. And other songs that have been played a million times over, the Cupid Shuffle. So, back to the action. Back to the action. Back to the action. I formation. Rolling out is Russell. Russell throwing his first pass of the season, going long. It's complete to Otis Orange. Justin Russell on his first pass attempt of the season. I think the first pass attempt of his career. A 40-yard touchdown pass to Otis Orange. How about that? Roughing the quarterback against the Chef. That penalty's declined. Touchdown, Madison Prep. Touchdown, Chargers. With 11:47 to go in the ball game. Madison Prep extends their lead 43-0. All right, so I'll try to point after is Gerald Blacher to hold his Russell. This is snap, it's a fake. Russell's going to move with it, and he overthrows his man in the end zone. Russell's pass in the end zone intended for number 41, Nadesh Johnson, incomplete. So Gerald Blacher did not get to attempt the point after. And with that break in the action, the score, your Madison Prep Chargers 43, the Chef Patriots 0. This is Eric Hatfield from Louisiana, allamericansports.com. I can honestly say, folks, if I never see the Cupid Shuffle again, it'll be too soon. I kind of like the song the first 300 times I heard it. And to boot, I can't do the dance to save my life. But the kids are having a good time, and that's what counts, the kids. Nothing like seeing the kiddies have a good old time. So, Blacher to kick it off for Madison Prep. Oh yeah, nice end over end kick there by Blacher. It's going to scoot past Dixon, and he almost mishandled. He's at the 20-yard line. He gets nothing on the return. He actually loses. And there's another penalty flag. There's another penalty flag. That's probably unnecessary. Roughness, I'm guessing, is, well, the officials are just throwing the book at the Chargers tonight. Madison Prep has to have at least 15 penalties tonight. Personal foul, face mask, Madison Prep. So, instead of having horrendous field position, Chef will have a much more comfortable field position as they'll walk the ball up 15 yards. That should put it right around the 35-yard line of the Patriots, where they will take over with 11:37 to go in the game. So here come the Patriots to the line of scrimmage. Eric Mosslander is still in the game at quarterback for the Patriots. They're shuffling the action over to the right hash on the far side of the field. Patriots moving from right to left. Four wide formation. Mosslander, hands off, no gain. That'll bring up second down and 10 yards to go. 11 minutes, 22 seconds, and counting remaining in the game. And there's a little stand-up, and a little jazzy version of Stand Up and Get Crunk playing down there. Heard a lot of different variations of that song. All right, here we go. Stepping up to the line of scrimmage. I formation for the Patriots, standard I. Dropping back is Eric Mosslander. He has got, oh boy, he had a man on him. He actually escapes the pressure and is finally brought down. He might have actually picked up 2 yards on the play before being hit pretty hard. He went forward. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 38-yard line. So that's a 2-yard gain for the Patriots, and that'll bring up, should bring up third down. But dial it down still on 2. Should be 3rd and 8. Okay. Well, it looks like we might get a 5th down here. There they go. They're dialing it to 3 now. All right, I formation. There's the handoff to Dixon. Dixon around the right side. He has a little bit of room to run. He's close to the first down. He's got the first down. Finally brought down by a pair of Chargers players. And it's a first down for the Patriots. I believe that is their first down of this second half. So clock still running. 9:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball is at the 47-yard line. I formation. There's the handoff. And it's going to be stuffed immediately as Noah Porosho, the 8th grader. He was stopped very quickly. I don't think he gained any yards on that play. Nope, no gain. So second down, 10 yards to go. We're coming up on 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Here come the Patriots up to the line. 10 seconds showing on the play clock. Mosslander drops back. He's rolling out to his left. He has pressure. He throws downfield. And oh, Gerald Blacher dropped the interception. That would have been the second of the evening. Hit him right in his palms. I know that young man is kicking himself. He really needs to be cautious not to succumb to the pressure and just maybe throw it out of bounds or even take off running. But you know, when you're losing 43-0, in one case it's inconsequential, but on the other hand, you don't want to put your team in an even deeper hole than they're in right now. You just want to safely get out of here. So that will bring up third down and about 10 yards to go. Shotgun formation, twins left, twins right. The lone setback is Porosho. There's the handoff to Dixon, and he's brought down by by big number 84. I believe that's I don't have a number. I don't have a license plate in that truck. So that's going to bring up 4th and 10, and Davis Porosho is going to come on the punt for the Patriots. Another low snap to Porosho. Gets it away, awful kick. It's going to be picked up right around the 42-yard line, and it's going to be brought down. Good hard tackle there by Robert St. Aim. I believe that was Brandon Hilliard on the return. And that was an 8-yard return, which that sounds nice, but it was only a 14-yard punt. So no, not even that much. That's a 12-yard punt. So rough go of it there for the Patriots. The low snap, and Davis Porosho has been victimized by a couple of low snaps tonight. Those kicks are not his fault. When he has time, we've seen that young man has a very potent leg. But you've got to get the ball to your opponent's hands. 7 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Russell, hands off. And, Ebert shakes the first set of tackles, still on his feet. He's to the 40, he's to the 35, and all the way down to the 32-yard line. A 19-yard run by Victor Ebert, and the Madison Prep Chargers are knocking on the door again. We have a spot at the 32-yard line, and now Ebert is kind of limping off the field, favoring his right leg. So, nice 19-yard run by Ebert. That should be the last we see of that young man for the evening. And actually, Coach Jackson's just stretching him out. So it looks like it's maybe just a calf pull. Under center is Russell. I formation. Russell pitches out. Pitch out, and he stopped and shakes the tackle. Oh, man. And he's finally brought down hard. Johnson got the ball. He's finally brought down hard by number 54, Andrew Hyde, looking a little more like Brian Urlacher. Des Johnson got the pitch out. It was met immediately by a Patriots defender. Looked like he was brought down, but Des Johnson stayed on his feet, shook him off, and finally Andrew Hyde was able to wrap him up, get the whistle, and bring him to the ground. 6:29 to go in the ball game. Ball's at the 36-yard line, 15 seconds showing on the play clock. I formation, standard I. Russell pitches out. I believe it's Johnson. Johnson's moving around to his right, shakes the tackle, still on his feet. Johnson, all the way down. There's a penalty flag on the play. There's a big surprise. I think I'm going to have a heart attack and die from that surprise. Original line of scrimmage was at the 37-yard line. Ball spotted around the 15-yard line, but we're waiting for the call. Gee, I wonder who this is against. Illegal use of the hands, Madison Prep. I think, guys, if you're over the age of 21, let's play a drinking game at home, folks. Let's take a swig every time a penalty is called on Madison Prep. Wow. I'm going to set the over-under in Vegas for penalties on Madison Prep at 20 for the night, and I'm going to take the over, much like I take for the score. I think every time I've looked up, I've seen a flag get thrown. And while Madison Prep has certainly been guilty of a lack of discipline a lot of times throughout this game tonight and throughout the season, I would just think that a game is this far apart, they'd let some little things slide with 6 minutes to go in the game and get these kids out of here. But instead, they'll replay the down. So Wes Johnson's run, which was about 25 yards, gets wiped out. Russell, he fakes to fakes to Johnson and hands off to Jimmy Roberts. Roberts might have gained 2 yards on the play. The original line of scrimmage was at the 38-yard line. He gained a yard. So that will bring up third down. Third down and 11 yards to go. Ball is at the 36-yard line of the Patriots. 5 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the game. All right, so here we go. Madison Prep a little out of sorts with their formation. Looks like they're going to line up in shot, kind of a strange pistol formation with max protection, and that's going to be delay of game. Let's play that drinking game, folks. Take a sip because Madison Prep has just been hit with another penalty. And at my count, that's at least 17 on the night. They get to 20, and you bet the over. On the over-under, you're going to win some money. Unfortunately, you can't bet on penalties in a high school football game, but boy, if you could, I would definitely take those odds. 4:55 to go in the ball game. So they're going to mark that back to the 41-yard line of the Chargers. And while the beat for Bling Bling is playing in the background, all I'm seeing is Fling Fling, as in the referees flinging the penalty flags all night long, like Lionel Richie. Split pistol formation. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. 3 seconds on the game clock. Dropping back to throw is Russell. Russell looks, he throws, he puts way too much on that, and the ball is tipped by Robert St. Aim. You know, if he put a little bit less mustard in that ball, it would have been picked off with 4:25 to go in the ball game. Madison Prep leading Chef 43-0. That's going to bring up 4th down and a mile. 4th down and 16 yards to go for the Chargers, and it looks like they're going to bring out Brandon Hilliard to kick it away. Strike that, they're going to have Ruben Verlaine come on the punt. Deep to receive for the Patriots is Robert St. Aim. Ball's at the 41-yard line, 4:25 to go in the game. 12 seconds on the play clock, and there's another whistle. Timeout. Madison Prep, that's their first charge timeout of the second half. Curious as to what Coach Jackson might be calling a timeout for. Maybe he's telling them to try to, I don't know, he's a little far out to be coughing cornering the ball. Although I've seen Verlaine kick it 30 yards before, so he might be able to angle it out of bounds. We'll see what they do. And meanwhile, the Madison Prep dance team is going to stand up and get crunk. So while we have a break in the action, I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you in part by the Daily Hat Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports, if you like to poke a little fun at sports, and if you like to look at beautiful women, fellas, log into www.thedailyhattrick.com. The Daily Hat Trick. Here come the teams back out onto the field. Ruben Verlaine still on the punt, so Madison Prep still kicking it away, serving it back to the Chef Patriots. 4:25 to go in the ball game. And the offensive line standing up and getting crunk. I can see, and it's another penalty flag. Let me guess, it's against the Chargers. All right, take a sip of your Jägermeister, folks. As that brings us to 18 on the night. I sure hope you took that over in the over-under. The over-under for penalties against the Chargers is 20, and they're well on their way to getting there. Let's see what the call is. Wow! Somebody hold me up. False start on Madison Prep. And they're going to trot it on back another 5 yards, back to the 47-yard line. the good news is this would give Ruben Belain a better angle to Coughlin corner the kick for the end zone. Wow, I would think with games like this and a very high snap, Belain still boots it away. Good job. Nice end over end kick by Belain. That's going to stop around the... It's going to take a charger bounce to the 15-yard line. And another flag on the play. That one, although I do believe is going to be against... that one's going again. Another flag on the play. Oh, boy. That's going to be against George Anderson. George Anderson has been very physical tonight. Fortunately, this time it's going to be against the Patriots. We have a personal foul on George Anderson, number 18. That should make it half the distance to the goal. And then another personal foul on George Anderson. So they're just fouling him up. So that'll be half the distance. So that'll put the ball around the 7.5-yard line. Actually, they spotted very generously. It's almost at the 9. So ball's about the 8.5-yard line. It's at the 9-yard line. So that's a generous spot. Exactly. They have 2 personal fouls, so they're going to move it half the distance twice. Anderson picked up his first one. They moved it half the distance, then they move it half the distance again and move the Patriots back to the 4-yard line. Push them back, way back. Madison Prep did pick up a very timely safety last week against L.B. Landry, and they may have an opportunity to duplicate that feat with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the game. Credit Ruben Belain officially with a 32-yard punt, so a good kick for that young man. So at least that penalty wasn't against the Chargers, and if you were at home, you did not have to take another sip of your Crown Royal or Jägermeister or your Don Julio tequila. Because certainly with all these penalties against the Chargers, if you're playing a drinking game and you take a sip every time the Chargers pick up a penalty, you might be getting a little tipsy right now. And we're coming up on 9:30. So another NFL-esque length of this game. I formation. And looks like, oh boy, Mosslander, I think he lost control of the ball. You have some Charger players indicating they have possession. Let's see what the official signal is. I think Mosslander lost the ball. They did. First down for the Chargers. So Madison Prep gets the ball back with 3:55 to go in the ball game. I find it very ironic that the DJ is playing Drink It Up. Because if you're playing our drinking game at home, which is you take, if you're over 21 and you take a swig every time Madison Prep is penalized, you've been taking some sips tonight. And now they're playing with Dougie. 3:55 to go in the ball game. I believe this is the part where Don Meredith, back in the old days of Monday Night Football, would sing, "Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Turn out the lights, the party's over, until we meet again." I'm sure Willie Nelson might not approve of that rendition, but hey, that's why I'm just a broadcaster, not a country singer. And Victor Ebert is going to go around the left side. Touchdown, Madison Prep. That'll run the score to 49-0 for the Chargers with 3:47 to go in the ball game. That is a 10-yard run around the left side for Ebert. That is his 3rd touchdown tonight. Victor Ebert. I'm sorry, that's his 2nd touchdown tonight. That's his 2nd. Trey Anders Edwards has 3 tonight. That should read 43 plus 6, should read 49, and they're correcting the clock, the scoreboard there. And so, glad to see Darryl Barber's okay. Darryl Barber looked like he had pulled both of his hamstrings earlier tonight, but he's back on to attempt an extra point just like we practiced. Snap, ball down, Russell with a nice hold, kick is up on its way, it is good! Darryl Barber, that young man. Well, we worked on that in practice all week, and it is paying off. So, folks, if you're at home tonight, you have witnessed Madison Prep Charger football history. You have witnessed the first 2 successful PATs in school history by Dow Barber, whom I've worked with all week in practice, and who Coach Willis has worked with, and Justin Russell did an excellent job getting the hole down. You have witnessed the first 2 PATs in Madison Prep Charger history. You have also seen Madison Prep get to the half-century mark, as the score is now 50-0, and I believe that is the first time in Charger history they've reached that milestone. So, a lot of milestones tonight against the Chef Patriots for your Madison Prep Chargers as they lead the Chef Patriots 50-0. This is Eric Hatfield from Louisiana All-AmericanSports.com with a break in the action and 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the ball game. So, Gerald Blacher will kick off for the Chargers. Blacher. Nice end over end kick. And there's a whistle. Let me guess, there's a flag on the play. That'll bring us to 19 if it's against the Chargers. Get those snifters ready. Get your shot glasses ready. Get your jiggers ready. And let's see what we have, folks. If you like Don Julio, this is your night because it is dead ball foul. Oh, what's the call? Brandon, looks like it's on. Brandon Hilliard has a look of almost incredulity at the officials. He's saying, what the heck's the call? The refs have not moved the ball back, so I'm curious as to, we'll see what the call is in just a second, folks. And if you want to ask me a question, if you're viewing this on Ustream, you can hit the social stream and a little box will pop up and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And they're waving it off, no penalty. So don't get your hopes up for your tequila or your Crown Royal yet, folks. Or your Budweiser or whatever you're sipping on at home. Blacher had a nice end over end kick when they left the re-kick as the officials pick up the penalty flag. 3:42 to go in the ball game. Blacher. Another nice end over end kick by Blacher. That's going to be fielded. Oh, some miscommunication. Dixon collided with his man. Ball's in the downfield at the 21-yard line. Dixon's going to reverse course. That's going to come back. He meets a host of Chargers. He goes down on the ground. That is a 1-yard return by Tyler Dixon. He collided with his man. Apparently, the lines of communication got crossed, and that's going to result in a very, very short return for the Chef Patriots with 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the ball game. Madison Prep leading 50-0. So we are approaching the 3-hour mark in this game, and Madison Prep for the 3rd time this year will have pulled off a 3-hour game. No, what am I talking about? For the 4th time this year? No, this will be the 5th time actually. Well, I'll tell you, it's some NFL-esque times with Madison Prep. They just put up a lot of points, and when you put up a lot of points and throw the ball out, the clock's going to stop, and that's going to result in some very, very lengthy game times. So there's a whistle. There's a timeout. I'm not sure if that's an official timeout or if that was a timeout charge to Chef. Timeout Chef. I believe that is their first called timeout. I'm sure that Coach Jim Mosslander is deciding whether or not they want to run the clock out and just get off the field, or try to make one last ditch effort to score some points. When you came all this way, you certainly hate to leave with a goose egg. Right now the ball is at the 24-yard line of the Madison Prep Chargers. And here come the Chargers back out on the field, so that timeout should be up. And they blow the whistle? Not yet. And the play clock should be starting momentarily. And there's the whistle. So, ball at the 24-yard line, and here come the Chef Patriots. This will probably be their final possession of the ball game if present trends continue. Eric Mosslander still under center, I formation, standard I. Mosslander rolling out to his right, looks like everyone's chaos. Hammondtree open, but he's never going to see him. Fumble. Nope, ball's whistled. Wow. Ball's whistled dead. They're saying he was in the grasp of the defenders. That sack looks like it's going to go to a big number 84. I believe that's Arthur. So, clock still running, 2 minutes, 41 seconds to go. That was actually a substantial loss of about 8 yards. Drop back as Mosslander, flips it over to Dixon. Dixon can't hold on. That'll stop the clock, bring up third down with 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the game. So they'll flip the dialer down. They need to get all the way to the 34-yard line for a first down, so they are way, way back with the ball at the 16-yard line. Third down and 18 yards to go. And coming up to the line are the Patriots. Shotgun formation, twins to the right, twins to the left. Dropping back is Mosslander, who's under pressure. Somebody missed a block. Nice job avoiding the pressure. He goes downfield, and it goes in and out of the hands of Gerald Blacher. Oh, bless that young man's heart. That is the second pick he's dropped in his half. He'd have 3 on the evening if he just could have held on. I think his eyes got wide. He never saw the ball coming. So 2:14 to go, fourth down. I would hope this would be the last gasp for the Patriots. With the score, Madison Prep 50 and Chef 0. 2:14 to go in the ball game. Play clock is running. And they're in punt formation. Dixon, no pressure, but Dixon mishandles the punt. He's getting pressure, and he gets a quick kick. That might have traveled 7 yards, and it's pounced on by, I believe it's Jimmy Roberts, jumps on the ball as it kind of bounced off him, and he didn't want to risk a muff and a turnover. No, that wasn't Jimmy Roberts. That was Tevin Henderson, who pounced on the ball. That will change the possession. Now will go back to the Madison Prep Chargers. And they're playing another one bites the dust, which is pretty appropriate at this point in the game with 2 minutes to go. And actually, with the extra rollage, that actually turned into a 15-yard punt. Oh, wow. So they ran into the kicker? So, wow, I didn't even see that. And thank you. And the game officials in the press box corrected me. Looks like 84... I want to say his name is Arthur Burns, but I'm not sure. Arthur Stewart. That's Arthur Stewart, number 84. Ran into the kicker.